However, today we're gonna react to Map and Yap from crainer. Let's watch.
Welcome to Map and Yap. Yes, it's this map again. Listen, this is the first episode of Map and Yap, a series where I, Crainer, just yap playing a map. Also, probably the first and only episode of Map and Yap that you guys will ever get. I don't think this is probably gonna perform that well on a view basis, but hey, listen, we're mapping and we're yapping, dude. Now let's get to clapping. Thank you. All right, obviously no face cam today, as you can see. I think it's easier for me to just yap if I don't have a face cam. That way I don't have to think about if I have any sits on my face while I'm talking, which is pretty nice. All right, well, I decided to do what those TikTokers do and just kind of play parkour while yapping about something. Only difference is I'm actually playing parkour right now. Like, this is live. I'm playing it, like, right now as I'm talking. Anyway, this is already off to a great start. Map and yap, everybody! There's a few things I need to address. Obviously, if you haven't been living under a rock, you would know that there's a little bit of controversy going around right now on the old internet. And I'm gonna say a few things about it. It's not gonna be a lot, and I think I'm just gonna let you know already that if you're looking for any more drama, you're not gonna get it from me, except... Oh, that sucked, dude! What the hell was that? Alright, listen. I was talking about the jump, not the drama. Alright, so, yeah, drama. Good old drama. Let's talk about it. I think... And I've said this a few times on stream now, but obviously not all of you guys can tune into my stream, so I forgive those of you who may not have heard it. But I think I don't care as much as I used to, which I think is a good thing for my mental health, obviously. It's not good if I always care about what people think of me. I mean, I've been doing this for 11 years, and... I am 31 years old now. I can't keep caring about what a bunch of people think of me on the internet, right? So that's, I guess that's just kind of like a side note. The second thing is, I have also learned, finally, I think, that nothing ever good comes out of more drama. So let me explain what I mean by that. Right? To those of you that already think I'm a scumbag and a liar, I'm really not interested in trying to convince you otherwise. I think if you already think that of me, then go ahead and keep that opinion. That's fine. What I'm not gonna do is try and sit here and convince you that I'm not, because it would require me to stir up more things, and I'm not interested in doing any of that. You know, I don't think I need to defend myself, really. And if I don't have the feeling that I need to do that, then I don't think I should. So it's really just this simple, guys. I have finally maybe learned that burning bridges and talking shit about people online is not really the way to go, because look what happened. I became friends with Jelly again. And God knows I talked a lot of shit about him. I've also talked a lot of shit about Jordy. Never thought in a million years that I would be recording with any of those guys again. But here we are. And I regret it now. And I'm sure that if I started participating in this new drama, that I would regret that down the line too. I think I'm just over it, guys. So, and I truly mean this, okay? I don't want this to sound like I'm trying to be like some sort of good guy, because God knows I've made a lot of goddamn mistakes, and I think Josh is probably, well, no, I'm not going to say probably. Josh is justified in feeling the way he does about me. I think it's completely, if that's how he feels, I think that's completely fair. Okay? And I don't think I'm in any position to go and try and correct anybody's opinion of me. I cannot do it. I've tried before, and all it does is make me more stressed out, make me more anxious, so I'm not gonna do it anymore. If you are one of those people that think I'm a liar and a scumbag, I think that's okay. You can think that about me. That's okay.
Okay. Starting off with a good start, talking about drama and stuff. But it makes sense. Drama is like always happens on the internet. Everyone can have drama, but not in the like if they're like new to YouTube, and if they're like new to YouTube, they will not get any drama. But when they get to like one of the famous people, they might not get drama. They might will. We don't know. It's just what the internet will be for us. Let's keep watching.
Okay. I'm not gonna convince you otherwise. Have I lied before? Of course. Have I been a scumbag before? Of course I have, guys. It's not really a secret with me anymore, is it? I am kind of.
And if I get famous, I might get drama. I don't care. If I do get drama, based on players' crew, I will never, will let my team down, ever. If my friends not being my friends anymore, it's just a point of life. If they're not if they are my friend again, it's how it goes in the world. So, just remember that drama will not take over your life. Let's keep watching.
A dick. But hopefully I can become better. I don't know. At this point, it might be too late, chat. I don't know. But hopefully I'm a funny dick. I don't know. That sounds weird. Anyway, my last thing to say on the whole situation, and this is seriously going to be the last thing I ever say, okay, guys, is that I wish Josh, Finn, Stu, Victor, and Rishi all the success in the world. And I hope that they do absolutely amazing on YouTube. I really do. I don't have anything against any.
Crainer is a nice guy. He doesn't do that mean stuff like adding drama. Well, the two people that make either drama is either Jelly. But he doesn't make drama anymore. So ago before he was just talking about that Crane is lying about the Jelly thingy and stuff. But I'm just watching the video, guys. Let's keep watching.
Of him. You know? So, yeah. Wish you boys the best. I am obviously sad that it went this way, but it is what it is. We're probably not gonna end up recording again. What the hell? This can blow up. And that's okay. Wow, I didn't know that was a thing. Listen, life is not about YouTube, guys. And at the end of the day, you guys are caring a lot about friendships and people that you've never met before. And you'll never really know the full story.
Like me. If friends go back together, it's their choice. Will I stop them? Maybe. Because I don't want to lose friends. But it's just a point of life. Sometimes this will happen.
Either. It's impossible to tell it for anybody. So I think, seriously, at this point, if you still want more answers from me, I'm not going to give it to you. And I just kind of want you to not watch me then. Does that make sense? I'm not here to make you think that I'm a good person. I'm done with that. I am here to make videos And if you like him, stick around. If you don't, you can leave.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set a priority.
That's why I'm gonna get pro soon.
All right. All you boys, wish you the best. Crainer is officially done with the drama. I mean, hopefully. Jesus Christ, I don't know. Something else might come out soon about me. Who freaking knows, dude, at this point? But, wish you guys the best. I'm not fueling any flames. I'm not participating. And I hope that we can leave it at that. Now, obviously, the comments have been a little bit moderated lately, guys. You've been naughty, all right? It's not that I am trying to hide from it. It's just that if I have to show up to work every day, I would like to do it without people holding up signs on a poster saying I'm a scumbag liar. So I've just told the police to get rid of the people holding up signs with "You are a scumbag liar, Crainer." And I hope you guys can understand that it's a little bit distressful when you're trying to show up to work and there's a bunch of...
Sorry guys for pausing. I just need to check the comments. You're kind of falling off. I only got 28k views. Please make this a series. Chill. He did made it. Look at this. He made a series. Like, okay, I'm gonna see that later. But let's keep watching. I don't see any signs that say liar or anything. Let's keep watching.
Protesters outside. So I've had to keep you guys in bay a little bit. Hopefully I can remove all those filters soon. We'll see what happens. I guess that was the drama. Wish y'all boys the best. All right. Now let's get on to Map and Yep. What else did I freaking want to talk about? Oh yeah. The new channel. Another question I frequently get is, why did I make a new channel? I feel like I've said it a lot, but at the same time, like I've said in this video as well, not everybody watches my streams. And probably most of you guys are not even watching this part of it, because now you saw the drama thing, so... Anyway, I felt like I needed a fresh start, okay? Now, is that a little bit crazy when you have 7 million subscribers? It might be. But at the end of the day, if those 7 million subscribers are not watching my videos, then they're kind of useless, right? And ever since I started this channel and I started streaming, I feel like I've gotten closer to everybody in the community. I've gotten so many cool people to know, dude. And it's really sick. And I don't think any of that would have happened if I never started a smaller channel and tried to build something up again. It's a magical feeling for me as a YouTuber. Especially one that has tried so many up.
If you want me to make like a series where I react to Quinn's Map and Yap, if he makes more videos on Map and Yap, I would.
Psst. Well, also
just need views, and likes, but that's it. No subs. I already got a lot of subs, but I'm just gonna keep reaction. Sorry, I'm not actually calm. I'm just be calm. One son. Mason. I'm ready now.
Pounds, but you know, I did hit 7 million, so it's very special for me to be like, wow, we're at 50k. That's a magical feeling to have again. And I think I've missed it. So I started the new channel to start off on basically just like start fresh, you know? That's what I wanted. I wanted a new start. And I feel like we were successful in that. I'm very happy with where we are right now, apart from, obviously, there's been a little bit of, you know, drama. But apart from that, I feel like this has been the right move. Now, what's the future of this channel? Obviously, I can tell by everything that I do and like looking at the views and stuff like that, that you guys prefer when I play Minecraft. And I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm kind of like, I think I'm kind of falling in love with Minecraft again after I've been streaming it and actually playing it for like hours a day. So I'm okay with that. I'm definitely going to be playing Hytale when it comes out. That's for sure. And definitely going to be playing GTA. I think everybody and their mom is going to play GTA when it comes out. I don't think...
There's only 2 episodes. I'm waiting for 2 more episodes. I'm waiting for episodes here.
I think it's impossible to avoid it. So I'm definitely playing GTA when it comes out. Other than that, I think my hope for this channel is that it's going to be a little bit more authentic than maybe it's been feeling on the old channel. So one thing that I've learned is that I really like being unprofessional. Wow, Crainer, you unprofessional? Yeah, I know, right? But I love it. Like, guys, I uploaded a freaking bad song as a video. Happy almost New Year's. Terrible song. But I uploaded it.
Guys, I know this is meant to be a mapping app, but I need to see it. I want to listen to the song. I want to hear it. And then we can go back to mapping app. I just want to hear the song. I need to actually, I want to see. Guys, I'm sorry about this not being, it's fully mapping app, but just need to find it. Where's, I'm looking for it. I want to listen to it. There. Let's hear this.
Yo! Crainer 2025, buddy! Almost 2026! It is almost New Year's! It is almost New Year's! It is almost New Year's! I wish you guys the best year ever, and I hope you wish me one too! It is almost New Year's! It is almost New Year's! It is almost New Year's! We're gonna go from 2025.
Okay, it's not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's go back to my playlist.
Welcome to...
I think
That was the drama. Wish y'all boys the best.
I think that's
all right. Now let's get on to map and yep. And I'm okay with that. Honestly, I'm kind of like, I think I'm kind of falling in love with Minecraft again after I've been streaming it and actually playing it for like hours a day. Is that it's going to be a little bit more authentic than maybe it's been feeling on the old channel. So one thing that I've learned is that I really like being unprofessional. Wow, Crainer, you unprofessional? Yeah, I know, right? But I love it. Like, guys, I uploaded a freaking bad song as a video. Happy almost New Year's. Terrible song. But I uploaded it. And you know what?
You can make better. I know you can. When it gets to 2027, you're gonna make an epic song. I know it. Like, my song, it was good. I'll make a 2027 one. And also Christmas and New Year.
Wow, I almost died. A little bit sick. And you know what? It felt amazing to just upload some garbage like that made people laugh. That's the magic of YouTube to me. That I can sit down, record a crappy song in, I don't know, 2 minutes, upload it. Bro, that made me feel so happy that I uploaded that thing. It was so dumb, but it made me feel really happy, honestly. Honestly feel like this was a good time. Look at that parkour. So, the future of this channel... What's my rank? Ooh, I got A! Nice. The future of this channel is hopefully... Hopefully a lot more just messing around. Not caring too much about what's said or how it's said or what I upload or what I do. Maybe just more authentically me. Whatever I want to do. Just like the old days of YouTube. That was the magic back then, you know? Back then I could just upload a 2-minute song of me singing Happy Almost Christmas or Merry Almost Christmas and people loved it. And I love that. So I think 2026, I just want to be more authentic. And you know what? Hopefully you guys want to join me on this journey. Because you never truly really know what a year of Crainer will be like. Neither do I. Unfortunately. We'll see, I guess. So those of you that stuck around until the end, I appreciate it. And, listen. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Now, let's try to get back to a little bit of normalcy, shall we? If you don't like me, like I said, you can leave. Be on your merry way. Maybe I'll see you again one day, buddy. Who knows? Take care out there, everybody. Stay safe. And Map and Yap episode 1 and probably the last episode is officially done. Thank you.
Watch it, but I don't know if I did or not. But I remember the old time where Jelly and Raina and Slowgo have fun playing games. And made Squid Island as well, and then it all went on the wrong way when they made their own Cherry Island, and then I forgot the sheep.
I gotta turn this recording off. See, I like that too. I like that. I'm not
Baby guys, I'm ready for the next one. Next one is ready, guys. Are you ready for the next one?
I'm not editing this at all. That's alright. Anyway, Map and Yap.
Serious dictation was driving me crazy, so I switched to whisper flow. Here's why I'll never go back. First off, it actually gets it right. Watch what Siri does with this. Can you share the mirror board?
Welcome back to Map and Yap. I can't believe I'm actually doing a second episode of this, but all of you were so nice in the first one, so I decided, hey, if you want to watch me yap without any face cam on, then why not take advantage of that? I mean, why not? It's a good time. So, Yap and Map is back. Now let's clap. I think that's the official intro. I'm going to work on it, maybe make it a little bit better. But honestly, before we get into the topics that I have written down on my notepad, also, brand new map for y'all. Okay, I saw your criticism last time. Crainer always plays the same parkour map. Well, now I'm parkouring inside a giant egg. So what are you going to say now, buddy? What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Thank you guys so much for the reception of Map and Yap episode 1. It honestly, to me, feels like a lost era of YouTube, that people want to watch me just sit here and parkour and yap about absolutely nothing for like 30 minutes. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my old school YouTuber heart. This warms something inside of me that I thought was long gone, and it feels amazing to just sit here and talk about absolutely nothing, and people just want to watch it. I don't know. It's amazing. So thank you for allowing me to yap and map. I guess I haven't decided. Is it yap and map or is it map and yap? I feel like map and yap probably rolls off the tongue a little bit better, but I'll let you guys decide in the comments. Map and yap, yap and map. I think map and yap. That just sounds better, doesn't it? Also, I'm kind of slaying this right now. I don't know if you guys are noticing.
If I want to like, do intro, if it's yapping map, it'll be. See, if I yapping map. I want to go back to a new video today when we're gonna play. Today we're gonna react to Crainer's yapping map. See, it doesn't sound right. Like what the intro that did doesn't sound like right.
Another new thing since episode 1 is that this time, believe it or not, chat, I wrote down a few topics on my notepad. God damn, now I suck, huh? Yeah. I actually wrote down a few things that was suggested that I talk about. If you join my Discord, link is down in the description below. We have like a section where you guys can suggest things for me to talk about. And god damn, what is wrong with me? And basically some of those are taken from the Discord today, so go join it. Thank you. All right, sorry, I had to burp, but I wanted to keep it silent, so it went quiet there for a little bit. I might burp on stream, but I try to keep it classy in my YouTube videos, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 topics. Oh my god, everything is a 6, 7 joke. You gotta be... that is actually the amount of topics that I have written down.
Nice.
Bro, what is wrong with this world? Why does it do me like that? I legitimately have... Oh my god. Okay, anyway. First topic to get out of the way. The big elephant in the room, as you may say, is that I collaborated with Sunday again.
Yeah.
And I failed, right as I said that. A lot of people were very surprised to see me in that video. I mean, the video is literally just a normal Among Us video, and Ian doesn't even say like, hey, hi, Crainer, you're back. We just played like nothing happened after 6 or 7 years. There it goes again. I can't help it. It's legitimately been 6 or 7 years since I recorded with Ian. I'm not trying to make the meme. I know we're in a great meme reset and I support it fully, but everything is either 6 or 7 and I can't help it. So anyway, what happened? How am I recording with Ian again? Well, like I said, it's been a while since me and Ian recorded, and I think at this point, none of us really care about what happened in the past, and we just kind of wanted to try out a video again. I will, however, say, just for those of you, I saw a lot of people being like, Grundy is back, Grundy! I still stand firmly on the fact that I am not in a group with anybody. I'm not in a group with Jelly. I'm not in a group with Sunday. I'm a solo YouTuber who sometimes collaborates with people, but I don't want to get the wrong point across here. I'm not trying to tie myself into any groups anymore. Clearly, that's been a bad idea in the past, and I think I gotta not do that again, basically. Where the hell am I going? I need to stop yapping and focus on this map in a bit. What the hell? So I can go around here. Obviously, I can't jump up there. It wants me to jump on this somehow, but... I mean, what the hell is that got to do? So then I decide to go around here. And then, oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. Anyway, yeah, so, I don't know if I'm going to collab with Ian.
You're not an idiot. You're a perfect bystander. You're very cool. Don't let anyone call you anything. You know, but there could be some haters out there. Just ignore them. And just just know that we are there for you. Our Crainer fans, we're all there for you, Crainer. Remember that.
Again, I mean, I'll join if they invite me. That's basically the vibe, and if I have time, of course. But usually they actually record in the middle of, like, Laura and Carla sleeping anyway, my 2 children. So it's honestly perfect because they record in America, and it's, like, freaking 9 in the evening here when they record. So that's, like, the perfect time for me anyway. So I usually do have time if they invite me, but it is what it is. Just very casual. It was amazing to try out again, though. Really strange. It was like nothing had really changed, to be honest. Now, what in the hell am I seeing here? But yeah, it was like nothing even changed. Like nothing was different. We just loaded up Among Us and had fun again. And it was kind of magical, to be honest. I felt a little tinkle inside. So I guess that was the whole Sunday thing. I wish I had like an epic story to tell you guys of us reuniting. But there really wasn't one. We just kind of recorded an Among Us video. So hopefully that was cool to hear. Chat, I don't know. This is Map and Yap. I'm not telling you I'll have the hottest, juiciest stories in town. I'm just yapping, okay? That's what we do. So that was topic 1, Sunday. And by the way, thank you for all the support there. I saw all your nice comments. Very heartwarming to see. Crundy 2026. I saw that a lot. And it's fun. But also, I mean, don't get too excited. We'll see if I return, all right? I guess that's what I gotta say to that, really. But they're great guys, though. I actually really miss talking to him, and I felt that when I was talking to him again. Felt like reuniting with old friends. What is the point here? Why do I keep running around in a circle? I'm supposed to go this. Am I blind and deaf? What is going on? Now, what the hell is this? Chat, I am confused. Oh, by this map. Haven't played this one before. Maybe I have and I forgot. I mean, it's hard to tell these days when I've done so many goddamn Minecraft videos. But it doesn't ring a bell. So I'm going to say I haven't. But if you're catching me lying by saying that, don't call me out. I simply forgot. All right, anyways, that was topic number 1 of the Map and Yap. How are we feeling so far, ladies and gents? How are we feeling?
Good.
I still don't entirely know how to do these. You gotta, like, forgive me a little bit, guys. I haven't... This is my first Map and Yap. Well, my second Map and Yap, but it's still a new concept to me. I guess we can go on to the next topic that I personally wrote down. The Sunday one was suggested by the Discord, but this one was one that I wanted to talk about. And I think it ties in perfectly with the whole Map and Yap feeling. I was recently asked on my stream, what are my big goals for 2026 when it comes to like YouTube and stuff, right? And I don't have one number related. Like, I don't have one that's like, oh, I would love to hit 1 million subscribers or whatever. I've tried it before. Doesn't really make you happy, to be honest. Because once you hit 1 million, you just want to hit 2 million. And then all of a sudden you get stuck on 7 million. And now people are making fun of you for not hitting 8. Not that that ever happened to me, chat. But I'm just saying it could theoretically happen to somebody. My big goal for 2026 is that I want to be as genuinely me as I can in my content. And it's not that all my other content was fake or I wasn't me. But, you know, obviously, me beating Minecraft for the 30th time of being big in Minecraft or changing sizes. And it's not really the type of content that I would enjoy just... Like, I wouldn't just play that by myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was meant to be good for the views. And I think that's good. You got to think about your views. I mean, I'm a YouTuber. Of course I have to think about it. But I think maybe I just want to focus a little bit more on, hey, if I'm having fun, the viewers will be able to tell. And so far, I feel like it's been true. So far, I feel like you guys have been able to tell. So I want to focus on what genuinely brings me joy doing YouTube. And as weird as it is, this Map and Yap is like the perfect example of what makes YouTube magical to me. And I feel like it was lost for a while for me. For a long time, honestly. For a long time, it was just showing up, doing a video, clocking out as quickly as I could, getting it over with. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm not blessed and stuff. I do realize I have a very blessed job and all of this, but it's gotta also be fun for me. And I think we're slowly returning to me having fun again. And I think that's very important, especially if I want to keep doing this for a long time now that I'm 31 years old, you know? So keeping the content authentic is a big goal of mine for 2026. And I hope you guys will be able to feel it. I guess another like mini subject in that whole like on the same topic, but another mini topic in that topic would be what about cussing, right? Because I've seen a lot of people that are like, oh, Kratos not PG anymore. What the fuck, right? See, now I said fuck. So basically, it's not like I'm gonna go out of my way to be edgy or say a bunch of cuss words. I don't think I don't think that matters. I think it matters. Like if I feel like a situation needs a fuck, then that's where I'll say it. But I'm not just gonna spam it. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Maybe some of you were wondering what is going on with that. I don't know. Maybe none of you were, but hey, it was something that entered my mind, and this is mapping. Yeah. All right, I was just looking over at my notepad real quick. This one is from Discord, actually. Once again, go join it. We're trying to rack up the members over there. I think we have a cool community, too. I always see people chatting in the chat, and I chat a lot in the chat, too. So if you guys want to, it would mean a lot if you joined the Discord. Hopefully, I linked it down below. Whoa, what the hell? I was probably supposed to make that jump, but I was not ready for it. How in the hell would I be prepared for that, dude? Where did I even go? It was like around here and then... Okay, wait a second. I gotta concentrate. I know we were talking about a thing.
Need to run Windows on your Mac?
Okay.
Parallels Desktop makes it...
Alright, that's a good start. This next topic comes from Discord too, and it's simply a well, it's actually not a simple question. It's asking me, how have I changed since 2019? Now, I don't know why they picked that year specifically, but that's what, 7 years now? 6 or 7? God damn it, it returned again. Is that why you picked that number? God damn it. Anyway, how have I changed? I mean... The most obvious answer is that I became a dad in 2014. October 2014, I became a dad. That's the biggest change of my life, I think. And I think basically everything changed that day, you know? Not everything, but most things. Basically how you view your life changes pretty quickly once you get kids. But how have I changed since then? I am... a happier person. I'm genuinely doing better. I'm doing so much better than I was in 2019. In 2019, though, was when I got the most views. So go figure. You know, that whole period of my life, I was making the most money. But I definitely wasn't the happiest. I think, genuinely, that's probably when I was... Some of the most unhappiest moments in my life were 2019. Until I met my now wife. So I've become a happier person. I've become a more fulfilled person. I am more confident in myself. I am less anxious. I've always dealt with a lot of anxiety in my life. As you guys may or may not know, I started therapy after I had trouble with alcohol, which is, you know, something that maybe some of you don't know. But after my dad died and I got divorced, I had a period of time where I really struggled with a little bit of addiction, not a little bit, a lot of addiction to alcohol because I was so sad and anxious, and it helped. So I started therapy when I got out of all of that.
Guys, don't drink beer. It's bad for you. Just don't. He's just explaining what happening, guys. Just don't drink any don't stuff that is rated 18, I think, or something older. Okay, his crainer is 31. He's allowed, but yeah. Anyway, if you're old, don't drink alcohol. You will die. So guys, don't. I recommend you don't drink, please. Thank you.
And I think it helped me in a lot of ways. But I've always had a lot of anxiety and a lot of things like that. Which is why in my video, in my Map and Yap 1, I talked about, like, not caring about what people think. That's a thing that I've really had to learn, because when I got hate in the past, I would shut down completely. Like, it would actually eat away at me. So I think I've also grown in that sense. And as some of you may or may not know, I am diagnosed with ADHD.
I have ADHD.
Uh,
I got borderline ADHD. I got borderline ADHD. I got a lot. I got 4 symptoms and stuff. Okay. I'm not gonna talk anything because it's all crainer. But here I also have ADHD. It's borderline. It's yeah.
And not that it's an excuse or anything, but that helped me realize a lot about myself when I got that diagnosis. And I also am slightly autistic. So that's yeah, it's all things that I had to learn about myself, you know? Life is about learning. And if any of you are struggling, I really recommend therapy. It worked so well on me, talking about how I feel. And honestly, it sounds weird, but getting a diagnosis was also huge for me. Because I was like, what is wrong with me? Why do I feel this way all the time? And somebody's telling me, hey, it's because of this. Now, I don't think you should ever use your mental problems as excuses. Like, you know, you can't go out there and punch somebody and then be like, oh, it's because I have ADHD. It's fine then. Obviously, take accountability too. I was not supposed to jump down there. But it's nice to know why your brain is the way your brain is, because then you can start dealing with your brain instead of ignoring your brain. How have I changed since 2019 then? I guess to wrap it all up, I'm more confident in myself. Still anxious. Don't think that ever goes away. That's one of those things you just kind of got to learn to deal with. I mean, anxiety is just a thing we all have, right? Some more than others. But if you have it, you got to just have it. That sounds rough, but I mean, it helped me thinking like that. So maybe it helps somebody out there if I say it to you. You know? I don't know. You have it, so you got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You can't not deal with it, basically. Oh, I found a Easter egg. Nice. More confident, more happy, less successful on the job. But hey, who the frick cares, dude? That should have been a fuck. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Who the fuck cares, bro? That annoys me, though. That right there was a big misstep. All right, so that was another topic from Discord. Thank you so much for that one. Next time, I'll make sure to include you guys' names so I could shout you out for that awesome one. You know who you are, though. That was a nice thing to talk about. Thank you for that question. And thank you for caring as well. What else do we have? Oh, yeah, okay. This next one is also from Discord. And it asks me how I feel about how is it to record with Jelly again is how it goes, right? How is it to record with Jelly again? I guess I gotta think about this one. It's almost like nothing ever happened. Once we started talking again, it's almost like nothing ever even happened. So that's when you do it that late. Hold on. Come on, then. So, yeah, we started talking again, and once we started recording again, it was basically just like old times. It's kind of crazy. It's the same feeling I had with, like, Sunday. Like, as soon as we just start recording again, it's just like, oh, well, this seems normal now. Is this supposed to bounce up too? So it's great recording with Jelly again. He's a very funny guy, and I think we complement each other very well in our humors. It feels very natural. We genuinely speaking, the amount of laughing I do with Jelly in videos is insane, and it's all genuine too. I don't know if the video's been out yet once I record this, but we did a Pillars video where I was legitimately crying because I was laughing so hard, and that was genuine. All of that was completely genuine. Am I supposed to jump up there, maybe? Or does it also activate that one up there? So you maybe gotta wait for both of them to pop up? I'm just looking at that slime block up there to see if it jumps. I don't think it does. Okay, I feel a little bit stuck right now. Let me try again. So yeah, it's great. Recording with Jelly is great. Okay. Okay, no, I don't think I'm supposed to do that. It could be wrong. Try again. Nah, you can't make that. That is one block too high, I think. All right, well, back in the thinking box we go, I suppose. Okay. That was that topic, I guess. How are you guys liking it so far? Those of you still watching, I appreciate you. I know this is a different type of video, but apparently you guys liked it. Goddamn, find the button map too, bro. Not too happy about that, honestly. Boom, baby. So that was that topic. I've still got 2 left. I think we're almost at the top of this egg anyway. So it almost works out perfectly to the map and yap. Would you look at that? It's almost like, God damn it. All right, it's also Indiana frickin' Jones, bro.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I gotta dodge things, find buttons, and also do parkour at the same... I am so angry at that. Ah. Okay. Haha, you didn't get me this time, loser face. Hoi! Hey, hoi! Ah. Okay, next topic. Shall we? We shall. Did that biome just change, or am I tripping? What in the hell is going on, chat? I don't know. But wow. Whoa. Huh? Huh? Excuse me? Am I supposed to just like jump? Whoa, okay, almost did it, I think. I maybe just spam jump or something and then it'll take me up, like here. Hold on, we'll get to the next topic in a second. I'm really trying to... Oi! Oh, thank God. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my... Huh? Huh, let me out of this hellhole. Oh my, it's gonna keep doing it, huh? Okay, so I definitely want to jump when it's the big tree. So now... Ah, and then down there. Right? That doesn't change. Oh, it does. You got to do it when there's no water then. Right there. Okay, I think we're out of that now. Jesus, no way I could have read while doing that. Okay. Life as a dad versus before becoming a dad. I guess I kind of touched on this previously when I was talking about my 2019 thingy-majig. Life as a dad is the best thing ever. But it's also the hardest thing ever. Like, I'm not joking when I tell you guys that I have only had one night where I've slept the entire night. All right, listen to me. One night of full 8-hour sleep I've only had once in 2 years now. I don't know if you guys can imagine what that does to a brain, but it's not good. I just did the same goddamn thing where... No, never mind. Actually, wait. Oh, wow. I'm actually... Wow. Okay, I'm getting bamboozled by this map. So, I mean, it's the best thing ever, but also the hardest thing ever. The amount of love that you experience as a dad is absolutely incredible. I mean, the moment I walk in my door, I just get showered in the absolute purest, best form of love there is from my 2 daughters. Like, it's the instant they see me, I can tell that they just love me, and it's amazing. Because they love you like no one else can or ever will, I assume. I mean, I've literally held Carla and Laura ever since they were born. I've known them since they were 1 minute old, dude, okay? You don't get that connection with any other person. I've done everything for these 2 girls. You know? Changed their diapers, held them while they were sad, held them when they were happy. talk to them every day. Sometimes I'm sleeping in the room with them. I mean, we're trying to teach Khaled to sleep alone, but every once in a while, he wants to cuddle, and I'm okay with that. All right, I'm a cuddle dad. What can I say? It's hard for me not to. Honestly, way harder for me to not do it than it is for Amelia. She's way better at no, I don't want to say strict. She's not a strict parent, but you guys get me, right? I'm a little bit more. If she says dad in a cute way, I'm definitely melting. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, it's amazing. It's amazing. They are blessings. They really are. And another thing that I've noticed about myself since becoming a dad too is that I genuinely just love almost every single kid I see because I feel like I just know them now. Like I don't know them because obviously I don't know them, but kids are just kids. And then once you have a kid, you'll be like, oh, they're just like, they just are, you know? I don't know how to explain it. So my love for all children has gone up tremendously. I used to think they were a little bit annoying, you know, like if I was on a plane and there was a crying baby, I would get annoyed. I am so sorry that I was ever annoyed, even though I never complained or anything. But I'm just saying, like, I have been the dad now with the crying baby, and there's just nothing you can do sometimes. They are just gonna cry. And it's super stressful for the parents. So I think my general... I've become more patient too, I want to say. Because you just have to be patient when you have kids. There's just no way around it. They don't give a crap, by the way. Like, if you're sick as a dad, you still got to be a dad. They don't give a crap about how you're feeling, all right? They still got to change. You still got to change their diapers, and they still get angry at you, and they still, you know, throw fits and stuff. They don't give a crap if you have a fever. They really don't, which I respect. That's kind of gangster, you know. Yeah, everything changed. I mean, it's super hard to describe. I don't even know if anything I.
It was like I would never be a gangster ever. Ever. Yeah. People who gangsters out there, just don't. Let's please. Gangster. I don't know what gangster is, but I know it's bad.
That made sense, but it's one of those things that is indescribable unless you have it yourself, I think. Because it's so all-encompassing of everything. Once you become a dad, you're a dad. You know what I'm saying? There's no other way around it. And it's beautiful. It forces you into thinking less about yourself, which I think is very healthy for probably all of us, you know? We tend to think about ourselves a lot. That's just human nature.
Also,
once you have a kid, though, it really...
I also want you to join my Roblox group. It's been empty. It's called Bees on Plays. Guys, join it. 56 people. I want you to join it. Thank you.
Changes. Like, I could be starving, and I would rather give my kids food than myself, of course, right? So, I think that's a beautiful thing. We're almost at the end now, and I've only got one topic left. So, let me see what that is in a second. And then we're done with Map and Yap episode 2. And again, if you guys want more of it, I mean, just hit that like button. I think the last video got 2,000 likes, which I was pretty impressed with. So thank you for that. Where the hell am I supposed to go now? I'm like at the end. I can smell the end, dude, and it smells glorious. Ah, another one of these bad boys. Okay. Last topic. How am I getting along with Geordie? Interesting one to end with, I guess. Especially after all the heartfelt stuff. But hey, Map and Yap chat. How am I getting along with Geordie? I guess, I mean, we're all right. We're not like best friends ever. I don't know why people all of a sudden, like, people tend to assume that just because you record with somebody, they're like, oh my God. I mean, we're still new to this whole friendship thing. I don't even know if I would consider us friends. We know each other. We have started a relationship. That sounds weird. Does it make sense, chat? So, I mean, it's too early to tell. But I don't mind recording with him, and it's fun. It's fun recording with him. He is a nicer guy than I thought he was, obviously. And yeah, it's fun. It's just fun. It's just fun. I like that it's not serious. I like that it's just chill. And like I said, more authentic these days, right? So there we go. I think that's the end. Damn. We actually did it again, chat. I don't think I did it in a very good time. It was my first time trying, but it was fun. And I hope you guys enjoyed this map and yap too. 28 minutes and 28 seconds. That's honestly at a B rank, dude. Crap. Right, map and yap, everybody. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. What the hell does this thing do? Map and Yap episode 3. I'm kidding. Guys, I'm joking. Take care out there. Love you all. And I'll see y'all next time. Let me know if you want more Map and Yap.
Okay. Now we got to episode 3 and then after it's only 18 minutes.
Work today is broken. Every day, people juggle so many different tools just to.
Welcome to Map and Yap! If you're new around here, basically Map and Yap is just me talking while playing a Minecraft map. No editing, just straight up old school YouTube style. Now, I do have a bunch of topics written down this time that I got from my lovely members over on the Discord. So I'll leave the Discord down in the description below. Go and join it. We have a section where you can ask me questions for... I made it through the door before I closed. For the Map and Yap. All right, so join the Discord if you want to participate. If you have any questions for me, I will go through them. Can't promise to cover everything on there, but I do have some today. Now, let me tell you what I've written down, all right? We're going to be covering when I'll quit YouTube. I'll be talking about popular MMOs, if I actually enjoy playing Roblox, and many other things. So stick around if you want to hear everything I have to say today. You guys already know what it is. If you watched one of these Map and Yaps, you already know what to expect. And once again, I am playing this as I'm talking, so I will definitely sometimes get a little bit confused and have to stop talking, but I'm going to try to stay on topic as much as I can. I also wrote down the names of the people who gave me the suggestions for topics that I've chosen to talk about. So I'm going to be shouting you guys out too. Now, let's start off with the first question, which is from a lovely Discord member called Chasa. Seen your name a lot around, so thank you for the support, Chasa. He's asking, or she, actually, I don't know. Let's just say they, huh? Let's be a little bit considerate here, or whatever the heck lame crap y'all want me to be these days. They ask, how have the kids been over the holidays? Now, for those of you that don't know, I feel like everybody should know. But if you don't, I have 2 daughters. I have Carla, who's 2 years old. And I have Laura, who just turned 1 year old. So I'm quite the busy papa these days. They have been good, Chasa. Thank you for asking. I was very surprised about how well-behaved Carla's been, because she's 2 now, and 2-year-olds are selfish little people. Let me just put it that way. She can still be a little bit bad when it comes to like sharing with her sister, but I mean, that's just to be expected. That's every kid ever, right? But she understands when something is, for example, Laura's present or when it's Carla's present. She respects that to a certain degree. She's 2, you know, she does her best. But it's been the best Christmas and also the most stressful Christmas. Like I said, very young kids, they don't really understand. It's a lot like the holidays are very stressful for a little 2-year-old and a little 1-year-old. They really are. So I don't think I have any complaints, really. It was magical seeing. Carla got to meet Santa Claus, guys. So that was pretty cool. Now, between you and me, this Santa Claus was just her uncle in a Santa Claus outfit. But that's just between you and me, though. Don't tell Carla, all right? She was scared of Santa Claus when he came in, But then as soon as he had left, she wanted him to come back because he brought presents. So I think she was a little bit disappointed in herself that she got scared. But it is a grown man with a white beard. So, I mean, who wouldn't be scared of that? Even I would, dude. That's scary as hell. Long story short, they've been good. It's been fun. Thank you for asking, Chasa.
I don't know why. So, I got an old man with a white beard. It's not scary. It's not actually scary. It's just... You get scared by a man? No. Do you scare a guy who has a beard? No. My dad has a beard and he's not scary.
All right, the next question is from Minion, who is asking, what happened to Anton the dog? I get this question a lot. And listen, I know I have some crazy pet stories, but literally nothing happened to Anton the dog. He's still my dog. He still lives in absolute happiness. He's a very happy dog. He's good. He's all good. He's inside right now. And he is absolutely adorable with the kids. He lets them do almost too much, but at the same time, I trust him completely when it comes to the kids. He's such a good family dog. So he's doing good. He's thriving. He's a little diva. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's doing good. Thank you for asking, Minion. Damn, dude, I really enjoy just talking about whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I messed it up. Now I have to go all the way back around. What did I mess up there? All right, let me see. So I go around here, right? Up here, around to this part. And then when I come out here, I'm probably supposed to jump to that one. And then keep jumping. Am I not supposed to go up there? Okay. We might be really stuck at this point, guys. So I'm going to have to wait until I do another question, until I figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong. Why is this even here, you know? Okay, now that's just ridiculous, bro. I feel disrespected by that on a personal level, dude. What the hell is that about? All right, let me just try again. I think I'm doing it right. I'm just doing something wrong. You know, like, I think the idea is right. Ah, okay, I was supposed to bounce on the second one, too. I only bounced on the first one. All right, well, that happens. All right, next question. Now, this one is a little juicy. You guys remember, back in 2021 or around that time, this question is from Amber Bite Tiger, by the way, who I remember on stream. I always say your name wrong. I hope this time I did it right. If I didn't, then honestly, at this point, I don't think it's ever going to happen, Amber. All right? I don't think it is. So get used to it, I suppose. Damn.
EVE Online is a vast universe, alive with the unrelenting
In the hell? Hey! Is it gonna reappear? Okay. So Amber asked me if I actually enjoyed playing Roblox back in 2021 when I left the group initially. Now, I will say that point in my life was not the best time, so I guess my answer is a little bit like, it's not like I enjoy talking about that time in my life. If you guys don't know, I struggled with alcohol addiction, and I had just gone through, like, losing my dad. I've gone through a divorce at that point in my life. I was just struggling, bro. So, I mean, looking back at that time is honestly gonna be a little bit biasedly bad. I will say, though, that every time I did YouTube during that time, I felt better. So, the Roblox and stuff like that wasn't the problem at all. I still think that there are some legitimately fun games in Roblox, and I'll die on this hill, chat. For the couple of months that I played Steal a Brain Rot, I thought it was fun as hell, all right? I was not faking that. I was legitimately even playing it off stream sometimes, trying to get the latest brain rot. So think of me what you will, but I'm telling you, I legitimately enjoyed Steal a Brain Rot for the period of time that I played it. I stopped when it didn't become enjoyable anymore. What the hell is going on? Okay, so I get over here. And then There's nothing. I'm genuinely confused. Like, where am I supposed to jump to, dude? Can't jump up here even. Huh? Is this supposed to be some kind of... I feel like something's wrong here. You see all of this down here? It looks like I should be able to enter the underwater section like here. But I can't, it's frozen over. A little bit of a hiccup here, guys. Let me just... Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Something was definitely wrong. No, I just didn't find the right entrance. So how the hell am I supposed to get up? Oh, my God, guys. That is embarrassing. Look at this. I was just supposed to do this. Oh, my God. All right, that's a little bit embarrassing. Anyway, Amber, thank you so much for the question. Now, let's go on to the fourth question. Is that right? Yes. This one is from Vladian, and it's a little bit like something I haven't talked about a lot because it's about religion, right? So that's something that I never really wanted to talk about on YouTube, and I'm still not comfortable doing it. You know, I feel like I've said before, my job here is to make you smile. It's not to bring in... I think it's wrong of me to bring in religion or politics or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like it's like a line you shouldn't cross as an online entertainer. Now, of course, if that's like your whole thing, then respect that about it too, I guess. I mean, politics just aren't my thing. I'm a Minecraft gaming YouTuber, for Christ's sake. Why would I talk about politics? Anyway, so Vladian was wondering, because he knows that my daughters are baptized. Like, what are my religious views, right? And views about religion on YouTube. Now, my daughters being baptized was mostly something my wife really wanted. And I have absolutely nothing against baptism or the Christian faith or anything like that. So, for me, it was like, well, she really wants this. And, you know, I think it's a cute tradition. So, why not get them baptized, right? If they want to believe in God or not want to believe in God, that's up to them eventually. But I think it's a great tradition, and yeah, so that's mostly why we did it. It's a good tradition in my opinion, and I like the church as well up there. It's a nice church that they got baptized in. I don't know. It was just like a cozy thing, really, more than a religious thing to me. It was mostly just about tradition and having an excuse to invite all friends and family over to celebrate my children. Was mostly my reason for it, right? Amelia is a little bit more religious than me, I would say. It's not that I'm not religious. I'm not. I do believe there's something out there. I just believe I don't know what that thing is, you know? And that's my personal thing. Whatever you believe in, I completely respect. I think it's beautiful. You know, as long as it doesn't harm anybody else, I don't see any problems in it. So I guess those are my religious views. And that's why my daughters are baptized. I think it's a beautiful tradition. And it made my wife happy. So why not? All right. Thank you, Vladian.
If you host a community on any of these platforms, you will likely never build a serious brand. Let me explain. Apple's brand alone is worth over $900 billion. That is arguably more valuable than the iPhone itself. And it's because people will buy anything that comes from Apple. A car, maybe even a house one day. And that's the point, is your brand is your most valuable asset. Telegram or Discord groups will never build real brand value, and that means they'll never create serious business value either. A valuable brand equals a valuable business. It is that simple. And
the next question comes from Dragon Killer. Now, I did see another person as well that asked something similar to this. I don't remember who that was, but this specific one was from Dragon Killer. He's asking about popular MMOs and like, because if you guys don't know who popular MMOs is, he also goes by Pat. He was / is one of the biggest Minecraft YouTubers in the world. And he recently went through a very public, he made it public himself. No, actually, that's kind of not true. I guess it kind of leaked about him and then he started talking about it as well. But anyway, he got addicted to alcohol, right? He became an alcoholic, kind of like I did back in my rough years. So I can also relate to him in that sense. Now, me and him have actually been close for a long time. I don't remember when I met him, but it's definitely maybe 8 years ago or even more than that. I've known this guy for a long time. And I've been to his house like 2 or 3 times. I've also been on a vacation with him. So we were pretty close with Pat and back then also Jen. Lovely people, by the way. Absolutely. Have nothing bad to say about those two. I think they're great. Pat situation obviously was very upsetting to me. I didn't speak on it publicly. I knew about his alcohol problems, I want to say years before the internet knew anything about it, you know? So it wasn't a shock to me. I also knew he had been arrested before and everything like I pretty much knew everything you guys know, but I knew it a long time ago, right? So I've had time to think about it, and he's a close personal friend of mine, so it was hard to see him go through that stuff, especially when I know how hard it was on me. For reasons of my own, it was also hard for me to help him because when I've been through something similar, and back then, this was years and years ago now that it started happening, I was kind of vulnerable to the situation too because I had just gotten like out of the mess myself. So being around somebody who was drinking and having issues was not healthy for me back then. So I couldn't help him as much as I wanted to. I talked to him, I want to say I texted him like a week ago and he was doing okay. So that's the latest I have on him. I wish him the absolute best, and it's always hard looking at good people getting hurt, which is ultimately what addiction is. It's you hurting yourself, unfortunately. So, I mean, if Pat ever listens to this, I love you, dude, and I hope you... I don't know if he's clean right now. I actually don't know. I think he is. But, you know, yeah, I hope everything's all right, buddy. And if you ever want to hit me up, you always can.
Run Windows, Linux, and more on your Mac with unmatched performance.
I don't think that was supposed to happen. But at the same time, it looked so... Didn't it kind of look like it was? I think I'm supposed to jump out. Anyway, Pat, I wish you the best, dude, and hit me up if you need to, bud, all right? All right, we're supposed to go this way. Okay, that was kind of heavy. Anyway, thank you, Dragon Killer, for that. Appreciate the question. Map and Yap, everybody. I forgot to do the intro. Map and Yap. Now, let's clap. There you go, guys. We're doing it live, right? So, I'm not going to go back and edit that intro, all right? You guys get what you get with these Map and Yaps. That's what you guys love about them. All right, I've only been seeing so many nice comments about the Map and Yaps. So thank you so much for that, chat. I never thought that would be a thing that I could do again on YouTube. But here we are, I'm doing it. I'm just yapping and we're playing a map, bro. It's beautiful. Before we get to the next question, it's actually my last one. But I'm also a little bit stuck again. What the hell am I supposed to... Oh. Huh? Okay. See, sometimes it's not even parkour that makes me stuck in these maps. It's having to find my way, dude. That's like the hardest part. Oh, we're done. Perfect timing. We did it. All right, let's see what score we get, though. Let's see what score we get. I think I did pretty well. Probably A rank, I would say. Is it going to give me a score at all, please? 16 minutes and 19 seconds. Hey! Nice. All right, the final question for Map and Yap is, will I ever quit YouTube? What a beautiful question to end off on. Now, I don't think I'll ever fully quit YouTube. Like, I think even if I do retire, it'll be in a way where I don't upload as much. But, like, I don't see why I wouldn't just, like, sit down and upload a little map and yap every once in a while for those that are still watching. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately for you guys, you're still stuck with me for a while. Hopefully, you guys are okay with that. If you're not, you can suck my butt. And on that note, thank you for watching another Map and Yap. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!
Okay, the next Map and Yap. Okay, this is gonna be a long.
Welcome back to
We're
Map
almost
and
there.
Yap, everybody. Now, let's clap. I remembered the intro this time. I'm very proud of myself. If you don't know what this is, welcome, welcome. Map and Yap is basically a series where I do no editing and I just answer questions that you guys submit on Discord and we just talk for a little bit while I play a map. That's the map part in Map and Yap. And we've got a new parkour map today. I think this one was called like Parkour Paradise. Something like that. So I don't feel like I'm in paradise already. I feel like this is already hell, dude. But let's just... Where am I go... What the hell is going on? Okay, well, we got a bunch of exciting topics today, chat. I've written them down and they were suggested, all of them, by you guys on Discord. So link is down in the description below for my Discord if you want to join it and submit your Yap and Map questions. We've got some, we've got like a space in there where you can do it. It's sort of like a forum. So go join it if you want to participate. Here goes the topics for today. All right, listen up. Listen up, class. Topic number 1, who's my mom? Number 2, why new profile picture? Number 3, what do I want in the future for my YouTube channel? Number 4, my biggest regret in life. Number 5, how's your relationship with Sunday? Number 6, will I ever move? And of course, I've written down who actually asked me this from the Discord too. So let's just get to yapping and let's get to clapping. All right, sorry. I don't know. Is this cringe? Is it getting cringe, guys? I can't tell. I mean, it seems like you guys are enjoying it, but it does feel a little bit cringe sometimes to me to do these map and yaps. But as long as you guys are liking it, I'll keep doing it. Question number 1 is from Logan, and he asks me, who is your mom and how come we never seen her? Buddy, you haven't seen anybody in my family, have you? I mean, have you seen my sister? I don't even know if you have. So that's kind of creepy, actually. I mean, why would I show my mom? I don't know. Do you want... Okay, let me ask you this, Logan, right? Okay, here's the hypothetical for everybody out there. If you had a YouTube channel like I do, would you want to put your mom on it? No, right? Anyway, my mom is a lovely lady. I can tell you a little bit about...
Okay, so will I do that though? It's when I get older. That's the answer.
her, I guess. Her name is Mette, spelled like this, M-E-T-T-E, Danish name. She's in her 50s, no, 60. I'm so bad at ages. I'm sorry. Lovely lady. She's worked as a kindergarten / nursery caretaker. What do you call that in English? Like somebody that takes care of kids for like her entire life. So that makes her an angel on earth. If you could do that for as long as she has, which is like 30 something years, then you are a literal angel, because kids are hardcore, dude. All right. And I think one of the best things, like, you've got to be an actual angel to do a couple of jobs in this life, right? I think nurses, firemen, ambulances, stuff like that. Probably mostly angels. People that work with kids, teachers, everything like that. I mean, some of them are not that nice, but let's just assume that they are all nice. Angels, all right? Because it takes so much patience. And also, kids are like the best thing for us. And I hope that, you know, what am I saying? Anyway, literal angel. My mom is a literal angel, all right? And I will not hear anything else of it. I guess you haven't seen her because I find it kind of weird to show my mom on YouTube. You haven't seen my dad either. Well, now it's too late, but I'm just saying, like, before he died, you hadn't seen him either. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just a level of privacy I like to keep, I suppose. So that was from Logan, the legend Logan himself. Thank you for asking. Never thought I would get asked about my mom, really. So that's nice. We got that out of the way. Why did I get a new profile picture? This one is from Umba Bite Tiger. Hope I said it correctly this time. Thank you for another question. I remember you saying it's like umbrella. So Umba, I think. Anyway, why the new profile picture? So I actually really like having the skull as a profile picture. I think it's really cool. However, I felt like the old one that I had was a little bit too, I guess starting a new channel and everything, I wanted a new one, and I wanted like a new take on my old profile picture. Because like I said, I like the skull, but I didn't want to just continue using the same one on a new channel. So I think that's kind of why. And then, you know, the guy who made this is obviously really talented, and I think we worked together on something that I think takes the old but makes it new, you know, because I think my content is also very different on this channel. God, I'm failing a lot right now. So I felt like the new profile picture signaled a new start, a fresh start, and that was important to me, I guess. Not really that important with your profile pictures and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure I could have nothing as a profile picture and still get the same result, but I like having it, I guess. The hell? Where am I supposed to go here? Anyway, thank you for the question, Umba. Really hope I'm saying it correctly now. Leave a comment if I am, please. You know who you are. What do I want in the future for my YouTube channel? Chasa asks me. I feel like I've been asked this before in one of these map and yaps. But at this point, if I like a question, I'll just answer it again. All right, you get what you get in these map and yaps. Also, I'm trying to clickbait this one a little bit more because, you know, I do need to get views. So I hope you guys can forgive that this is not called 28 seconds of crainer mapping and yapping or whatever I usually call them, right? So, yeah, I'm going to try to clickbait a little bit more. Forgive my clickbaitiness, guys. It has to be done sometimes. What do I want in the future for my YouTube channel? I don't think I am focused on a number. I feel like when I get asked that, people are like, oh, do you want to hit 10 million? I mean, obviously, hitting 10 million would be cool. I don't know if I think it's possible anymore, but, I mean, it would be cool. I don't think I really have a goal. I've been doing this for so long that I just kind of want to, like, have fun doing it now. Like, I think I've said that a lot in this channel, right? Like, I just kind of want to do whatever I find funny whenever I find fun to do it. It's kind of like a mini retired without being retired is how I look at it. Right? Because, like, normally I would do things that are trendy, and I'm still going to try to do that. But I'm not going to do the trendy things if it's not something that I think is fun. But usually the things that are trendy are also things that I can find fun myself. Like, I would say I've very rarely done things that I haven't found fun. You know, it has happened, of course. Like, after recording 6,000 Minecraft videos, it's not like every one of those is your favorite one. But for the most part, I have enjoyed every video I've made, I would say. My goal is simple. Have fun and hopefully make you guys have fun. I think that's basically it, really. Also, I just realized I have no idea how long this map is. But so far, it's going pretty well, I would say. So I might be blazing through it. Is this 100 levels? This might be 100 levels. If so, we're only halfway through it now. And if that's the case, I've got to like answer these questions a lot slower, dude. Otherwise, we're running out of content, and there's no way I'm finishing a mapping yet without completing the map. That would be like treachery, dude. I don't think that's legal. I think I can probably get banned from several United States of America states from breaking that rule of mine. Like, I'm pretty sure I have to legally finish a map here. Anyway, thank you for that question, Chasa. I think I forgot to say your name there, but remembered at the last second anyway. So thank you for the question. And what am I supposed to do here? I guess around here, up here, around this bad boy. Oh my god. I don't feel like I'm doing too hot right now in this parkour. I'm used to the parkour spiral kind of things when I'm yapping. This one is a little bit more brainy right now for me, I feel like. But we're still, you know what? We're still nailing it. We're still doing all right, you know? And then maybe... Nope. Then, oh... What do you want from me, map? Hello? Oh, okay. There's a ladder right there, you idiot. Let's get to the next question, shall we?
Introducing ClickUp Super Agents, the world's first AI agents that natively collab.
And the next question is from Puppy. Hello, Puppy. How you doing? He asked me what my biggest regret in life is. Jesus Christ, Puppy. For real, dude? You're asking me that question? Now, I would be all holier than thou and say, there is no point in having regrets. You must learn to move on. But I think that's that's like some next level Gandhi crap that I don't think most of us can really relate to. So I do have regrets in life. I think we all do. And I think that's fine. As long as it doesn't make you not want to wake up in the mornings, I think having regrets is fine. I mean, how else are we I mean, right? How else are we gonna learn? There it is. He did it. Hey. All right. So anyway, I mean, the first thing that pops to mind is obviously back when I was struggling a lot with like addiction, alcohol, and all that stuff. I mean, I regret that because I hurt myself and I hurt my family and I hurt the people that care for me. But I've also been through a lot of therapy on that, and you know, you can't blame yourself entirely for that, you know. Obviously, I was the one that was drinking, but I also had issues and I was trying to like fix things in my own messed up way. It was never my intention to hurt anybody, so I guess that's like my excuse or whatever. I don't like giving myself excuses. You know, I've done messed up things in my past and I regret them. But at the same time, I can't keep hitting myself over the head with it, you know.
Good.
It is what it is. It happened. And I learned from it. You know, maybe if I hadn't been through that period, a lot of the good things that are going on today wouldn't have been going on. Who knows? I guess that's the thing with regrets. You don't really know how your life would look if you didn't do the things that you now regret, right? Would it be the same? Because if my life would be any different than it is right now if I hadn't done those things, then I would have done those things to make sure that my life was the way it is now. Does that make sense? So yeah, I mean, that's the first thing that pops to mind. I also just want to clarify, I've never, you know how like there's a bunch of YouTubers that have done a lot of really bad things, right? And I feel like sometimes people lump me into being a really bad guy. But when you think about it, I don't think I've done that many bad things. All right, I've not done anything unforgivably bad. All right, chat. Like, I'm a pretty good guy.
Okay.
I mess up. I can be selfish. But I haven't done anything that hurt anybody else except for me. All right. Well, and also, I guess, you know, my family and loved ones. But listen. That was the alcohol. I'm talking about, like, outside of that. Anyway, why am I trying to convince people I'm a good guy? I thought I was done with that. I am done with that. You know what? If you don't think I'm a good guy, then yes, suck my left nut, dude. What do you want me to say, buddy? I don't know. Please don't, by the way. Sorry. Anything else I regret? I mean, I could probably sit here and come up with a bunch of things that will make me feel really bad, but I guess alcohol is the main one. I'm trying to do my best to not have any more regrets, I guess. I mean, am I going to do things wrong again? Probably. But I'm trying to learn from it, you know, from what I regret in the past. There are also ways that I've treated other YouTubers that I regret. Not, you know, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And I've repaired, you know, the Sunday relationship and all that now. So that's good. Oh, my. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of things that I regret. I think if you don't have things you regret, you're probably not human, or maybe you're just perfect. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I definitely have a lot, and I'll probably have more at some point. And then I'll let you guys know all about it then, all right? This one is really difficult. So I've got to jump here, and then over here, and then up here, and then this. There it was. There it is. The king has returned to his promised land. What the hell? Follow the arrows. What arrows? You guys see any arrows? Follow the arrows. Oh. Oh, look at that. There's an arrow right under me. Okay. So this way, and then this way, and then I guess I'm supposed to go in here? Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Poppy, for that question. But yeah, I would say, generally speaking, just that whole period of my life, I mean, who wouldn't regret it, you know? So that's definitely the first thing that pops to mind, I would say. But again, like I said, I don't know if I would change it now, because who knows? All right. Next question is from a guy called B Money. I like that name. He asked me how my relationship is now with Sunday. And yes, that is correct. I've been in a few Sunday videos again after like, oh, God damn it, I'm going to have to say it, 6 or 7 years. So, I mean, that's surprising to a lot of you guys. Also to me, you know, I don't think I ever thought I would be in another video with him. So that was cool. I think, I mean, our relationship is obviously not what it used to be. I mean, we've just started talking again. But who knows what the future holds? I don't know. We haven't planned anything, and I don't even know if anything's going to happen. But I'm open to whatever. You know, that's kind of like what I was saying about regrets. I don't want to close anything off, you know? I kind of want to stay open to whatever gets thrown my way, so to speak. So, that's kind of part of it. I mean, there's not really much to talk about on the whole Sunday thing, to be honest, guys. Like, we've just recorded. It's not like we sit there and chat all day or anything like that. So, yeah, I mean, there's actually not that much to say. I know it was surprising to a lot of you guys. It was surprising to me, too. But apart from the surprise, a lot of there hasn't really been anything else happening, unfortunately. I wish I had, like, all this tea I could tell you guys about, but I really don't. We just kind of recorded, and then we did, and then we just said, all right, thank you for, that was fun, bye. I swear YouTubers are the weirdest people, bro. But I'm just as weird, too. I didn't find that recording weird or anything. But a lot of viewers did, because we didn't even say, oh, long time, Ian, or anything like that. It was just, all right, just another video, I guess. So, yeah, YouTubers are strange. What do you want me to say, dude? Nothing really to report on that. If anything else happens, I'll let y'all know in a map and yap, all right? But, yeah, so far, nothing.
It's been this.
I need to be in this mood.
Sign this to confirm you don't have superpowers?
Yeah. I get this close and I miss.
All right, thank God I was supposed to go down there. I thought I was about to lose the plot real quick, bro. What am I supposed to do here? Like, oh, am I really supposed to jump from this to that? Oh, there's no way. It's a head hitter, dude, and a fall block jumper. Oh. Nah, there's no way. That's not how you do it. Is it? Oh, no. I don't think that's possible. I don't think you can do that. Okay, hold on. I keep hitting my head. Yeah, no, that's not possible, dude. There's no way. There's a vine up there, but I can't. I mean, the only thing I can jump to is this goddamn thing, but I just don't. I don't think that's possible. No. Huh? Oh my. I mean, it might. Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I think I'm hitting it perfectly on the jump there. Okay, hold on. Am I missing something? Because sure, okay, obviously you are supposed to get to here, but there's no way you can do it from here. I refuse to believe that. All right, well, that's a jump I can't do. Let me know if that was possible in you guys' opinion. I don't think it is. It's a 1, 2, 3 fall block jump. So, I mean, technically it would... No, but it also goes up, so that makes it impossible, I think. Like, you can do a jump like that, but not if it's elevated. Do you know what I mean? Like, if the jump you're... If the block you're jumping to is one level higher, then you can't do a fall block jump, I believe. Let me know. That might have been honestly my bad. I don't actually know. I don't think it was. I think that was the map. All right. And that's not even my ego. Maybe it is. Listen, I don't know, dude. Anyway, thank you, B Money, for the Sunday question. I wish I had more to give you. I know you guys want more, but there really isn't. There isn't anything to say. I wish there was, dude. I wish I could be like, we are besties now. The other day, he let me look at his butthole, but unfortunately, that hasn't happened. So, anyway. Oh, God. Don't send that to Ian. Okay, so I'm supposed to go quickie here. Quick. There we go. All right, anyway, last question is from Mecca. What a short name. I mean, straight to the point. And you asked me if I would ever move out of Denmark. I am unsure, honestly. It would have to be because something important was in another place. Because, like, I have family here, and also Denmark is a pretty safe and nice country to live in. Like, I've been in a lot of places, and I don't think I ever feel as safe as I do back here at home. So that means a lot, especially when you have kids. And also, free healthcare is important. You know, I don't even know how people live without that. It seems crazy to me. Free education is also important. I mean, all of those things are things that I want my kids to have when they grow up. So that also makes me not want to move out of here, you know? Like, they could obviously always move back. But it would have to be because, I guess, like, some huge opportunity with work comes up or something like that. Ooh, that was clean, by the way, that jump. I think that's when I would move. If it's like, oh, I have to do this because it'll be really good for Carla and Laura's future, you know, and then they can always move back because they are Danish citizens anyway. So I think that's the only reason. You know, I can deal with the cold weather and everything like that if it means that my kids are safe and they grow up in a safe country with good things for them and possibly their kids in the future, right? Oh my God, imagine if I'm ever going to be a grandpa, dude. That would be insane. Wow, I can't. You know what I realized as well the other day when I was thinking about it? I know that I've made 2 babies, right? Like Laura and Carla, but I cannot imagine, like, I can't imagine that they're ever going to be adults. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know I've made babies, But I've actually made fully grown adults too. They're just not there yet. And that's so insane to me, bro. Like that. No, it wasn't. Okay, you have to hurry twice. So once you click this, you got to make 2 doors, basically. So this one here, easy. And then you got to actually lock in here too. See? Oh my God. That was actually crazy, bro. So yeah, that's mind-blowing to me that I've actually made 2 full humans and they're not just going to be babies forever. I know that's such a duh, obviously, thing. But maybe it's a thing you only understand once you've, like, held them as a newborn. Like, I've known these 2 kids since they were 1 second old. Isn't that crazy? Like, it's so mind-blowing to me, bro. Kids are cool, dude. It's so cool. Nobody will ever know them for as long and as well as I do. You know what I mean? You don't even get that with your wife, dude. Or anybody else in your life. Like, people have known my mom longer than me. But nobody's known Carla or Laura more than me. And I think that's really cool. That's like a cool little bragging right that I have, you know? Yeah, I knew this girl since she was an egg, dude. I saw her bounce around in there on an ultra scan. You know what I mean? That's so cool, dude. Anyway, enough nerding out about that stuff, I guess. That was actually the last question, and we've still got a bunch of map to go. So I guess from now on, it's a little bit of a freestyling map and yap sesh. And I have no clue what to talk about. Let me think if anything new happened. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess I could give you guys some boring dad updates. Why not? So, Carla and Laura recently started nursery. It's Laura's first time, but not for Carla. And here in Denmark, when it's like their first time, usually they get like a... I would say like a 2-week grazing period almost, where they're not in there for as long as the other kids that are used to it, because they have to gradually get used to being in nursery, right? So that's already pretty tough. Like that like the first time you drop off your kid, everything like that stuff is pretty tough. But then, goddamn, in the same week, Carla now has a fever. All right, in the same week that we're doing this with Laura. So that's doubly tough. And then now the newest development is that Laura now has fever too. So we have 2 sick kids that are not entirely done like with their new nursery experience thingy-majig, you know? What the heck was I supposed to do there? So, yeah, it's been a testing and trying week, which is why, like, streaming has been a little bit tougher. Not a little bit tougher, a lot tougher. Haven't really had a lot of time for it, but hopefully I can get back on that grind. I mean, soon at some point, they're both going to be used to nursery again, and then it's going to be pretty easy to, like, get things done again. But here in the start, it's just, yeah, it's just pretty difficult, to be honest. So I guess that's the newest dad update. Huh? That's pretty cool, chat. What do you think?
This game,
yeah, I'm still here.
you're not ready.
Oh my God, that level right there was actually kind of difficult. I gotta say, this map is definitely harder than the usual, like, parkour spiral ones, I would say. See, now it's a 4-block jump again, but this time I've got the run-up that I can do, and I didn't have that before, and I think that's the difference. I think that's why I could do it there and not at the other one, which is why I still think that other one is impossible. And anybody who disagrees is a hater, all right? So yeah, that was the dad update. What else has been going on? I guess not a lot, really. I mean, outside of my kids, my life isn't really about a whole lot of other things at the moment, you know? Carla goes to ballet now. But that's another goddamn dad update. I'm trying to talk about something else than my kids, bro. I'm realizing that I'm becoming that guy who now doesn't have anything else to talk about than his kids. But I kind of understand why that guy is a thing now. Because it's like my entire life is thinking about those 2 bookers. You know, like that's from when I wake up to I go to bed, and even when I'm sleeping, because then they wake me up again, dude. It's all I think about all the time, guys. which is probably a good thing. That's probably how it should be. You know what I'm saying? Am I going around in a circle? Or I'm going around in a circle. The hell am I supposed to do here? Okay, so here. And then here. Then here. Oh, what? Huh? Ah. You cheeky little map, you. Yeah, so that's my entire life pretty much. But I can't wait also to like get out of the baby bubble a little bit. Like, I enjoy them so much as they are right now. I love having small kids. Like, they're cute and amazing. But at the same time, I also can't wait to just have a little bit of time. It sounds mean without them, but I think every parent can relate to like wanting just like, if I could even get like 2 hours in a day where I can just like work and not have to think about a baby, I'll be pretty grateful for that, because like doing this is like really healthy for me, and you know, it's what I enjoy doing. So if I can't do it, I also go a little bit crazy, and then I can't be the best dad that I can be. You know what I mean? Like, in order for me to be the best dad, I also have to do things that like make me happy outside of like being a dad. I'm talking about being a dad again. I know. I know. At this point, we might as well just accept that that's the only thing I can talk about when I'm not given any questions by you guys. Well, I was. Thank you for the questions, but I'm saying I ran out of them now. So now all I can talk about is the dad thing. What am I doing here? Am I just scaling a tower? What is this? Brother? Okay. I think that's got to be like the end though, right? I think. Where do you want me to go? I guess just around this? What an annoying little thing. Okay. Oh, okay, messed it up. God damn it. Dude, this is so annoying. Who would have thought the tree would have been the most annoying so far? Oh, I hate it. Dude, I'm not built for this. I'm not Tarzan. Also, it seems like there's no good way of like sneaking around one of these. See, you see what I mean? Okay, up, around. Why does it want to attach to that one, buddy? Okay, hold on. I got this. Hell yeah, Cranester. Nope, messed it up again. Up. Okay, all right. You know what? I don't care. It's a map and yap. Get over it. All right, I just want to get to the end now. Is this it? Do I follow the arrows again? So I'm at the top now. There's no sign. I don't see any arrow. Oh, I do see arrows. You see that? This one? Uh-huh. And the map is done. 100 levels. We did it, chat. I hope you guys enjoyed the map and yap. I certainly did. Remember to join the Discord. Links down in the description below. And thank you all so much for watching. Bye, guys.
Look, the best way to monetize your audience is building your own community.
If you go on heartbeat.chat, you will find...
Welcome back to Map and Yap, everybody. Now let's clap. I'm taking it up a notch this time. I figured, why not include the webcam? I mean, why the heck not? It's gonna require minimum effort from me, so why not? Now, these are the topics that we're gonna yap about today. Let me read them. Where are my notes at? There they are. What was school like? That's one of them. How did I overcome certain things in life? Are we gonna have another child? Me and Amelia. That's... Okay, these questions are getting a little bit wild, but there we are. I'm also gonna address that, I guess. Do I still drink? Okay, yeah, these questions are getting wilder. We might need to calm him down next Map and Yap chat, but we'll see how it goes. When did I enjoy doing YouTube the most? Will my kids be able to watch my YouTube channel when they get older? And what was the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done? Another addition to Map and Yap is that Hixie is now doing the chapters in Map and Yap, so you'll be able to skip back and forth to whatever subject you want to hear about. But there's still going to be like barely any editing these, and we're still going to play a map, and we are going to Yap. I think this one was called Dimension Parkour or something. So right now we're in the overworld, and then we're going to go through, I guess, the nether and then the end. If I were to guess, I think so. And also, I've seen a lot of you guys be like, Crainer, you have played these maps before. Genuinely, guys, I don't remember them. I have done probably upwards of 5,000 or 6,000 Minecraft videos. I don't remember a lot, all right? I really don't. I know the parkour spiral one I've done a lot, but other than that, I don't remember these maps. All right, let's get to the first question. What was school like, and what sort of grades did I get? Now, this is coming from somebody named Pizza over on Discord. And if you want to ask questions yourself, go to my Discord. Link is down in the description below. We have like a whole section for Map and Yap where you can ask your questions, and I might pick them out for a video. So that's basically how that works. Okay, what was school like? I remember school being quite torturous for me. I did not enjoy it a whole lot. Now that I'm older and know that I have ADHD, I guess it makes a lot more sense. But back then, I did not know that that was a problem, and I never got tested, or it wasn't a suspicion for anybody. It's kind of a long time ago now, so I guess it wasn't as... people didn't really accept it as much as they do these days. So I had a very hard time following along in school. I had a pretty decent friend group. We were all basically like the nerds of the class, you know, gaming and all of that, playing a lot of World of Warcraft, but they were good friends of mine. I didn't get bullied or anything like that, really. I mean, I got teased a little bit for being a nerd, but I wouldn't call it bullying. My grades were absolutely abysmal. I mean, I had failing grades in pretty much everything except for English and Danish studies and history. For some reason, I was also quite good at. Not anymore, but back then, for some reason, it interested me. It doesn't really nowadays. Math, physics, anything like that, completely abysmal, dude. All right, I was so bad. And my problem was just that I didn't really care that much. I would rather play World of Warcraft than study. I could have probably done better if I actually applied myself, but I didn't. So that's what you get out of not applying yourself, chat. It just wasn't for me. What can I say? School wasn't for me. It really wasn't. I was hating most of it. So if you're going through that now, trust me, I know. But also looking back at school, honestly... as an adult now, I can kind of miss those times because although school sucked, it's definitely some of the funniest, most interesting moments of your life is going to school. Not necessarily learning. Learning is also cool, but, you know, the friends and just like the freedom that you have as a kid. Like if you're a kid in school right now, trust me, enjoy it while you can, because growing up might sound cool, but there's a lot more responsibility that sucks. So enjoy your childhood as much as you can. Get as much out of it as you can, because I definitely regret not sucking as much out of it as I could. So enjoy being a kid. It is definitely an awesome time. Or even a teenager too. As soon as you hit 18, it's downhill from there. Not to paint a bad picture or anything. It's fine. Being an adult has its own benefits too. But I'm saying I regret not enjoying it more than I did. All right. If I could go back, I would definitely try and enjoy my time more, I think. All right. Thank you for that question. Now, this next one is from Maple Lou or Maple Ooh. I'm not sure how to say it. Thank you for the question, though. It's kind of deep. They were asking me how I overcame addiction, and it was because they were going through it. So I can only say that my best help was when I realized I had a problem. It takes a while for you to admit to yourself that you have a problem, but it sounds like you already did that. That is a huge step of the way. Now, the next part is then admitting you have a problem and going and seeking help. That is basically where the next step lies in. So go get help. You know, whether that's a therapist, an online therapist, an in-person therapist, whatever it is, that's what helped me the most. Admitting you have a problem and then actually doing something to try and fix it. Don't think that you can fix it yourself. Addiction is a serious thing and it's really difficult. So get yourself some help. There are professionals out there for a reason. This is not something you need to battle yourself. Get help with it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't ever really overcome it. It's not that I think about, I used to have a problem with alcohol. It's not that I think about it every day or anything like that, but I still don't drink, for example, because I know it's bad for me, right? So it's something you're just going to have to live with for the rest of your life, and that's okay. That's just how it is. So accept it, get help, deal with it. That is basically all you can really do. It's super tough, but you can do it. I believe in you. And if anybody else is going through anything like that, I wish you the best of luck. My best advice is go get some actual help. Okay, talk about it. It helps a lot. It's hard to do, but once you do it once, it gets easier and easier to do. The first time going to a therapist is the hardest time. Every time after that, it only gets easier and less intimidating. So trust me, I didn't want to do it myself either, but I did it, and I am so happy that I did. So I hope that helps you, Maple Lou. This question was from Sesti Mary, and they are asking me, do me and Amelia plan on having another child? I think specifically they wanted to know if I wanted a boy. And then they also added that they appreciate the realness of my videos lately, which thank you so much. I don't think I've changed anything really, except for the fact that I just try to be more genuinely me, which is pretty much what you get. I think you've always gotten a genuine me somehow, but it's definitely been exaggerated before. But I am definitely just a loud, blabbering idiot by nature. So that is the real me. Anyway, I appreciate the compliment. And as for your question, I don't think... Okay, you're asking me right now, me and Amelia right now both agree that we don't want a third child. We had our two lovely, amazing daughters very close to each other. Carla is 2, Laura is 1 year old. And while it's amazing and the best thing ever, it's also been the hardest thing ever. Having 2 babies is not easy. So definitely right now, I wouldn't want to add a new one. I think that would be unfair to us as parents, but also to the kids, because I just don't think we can give enough attention away at this point. They are too small. So like maybe if you ask me in 3 years when Carla is 5, that's crazy, and Laura is 4, maybe by then it's more realistic, because then they can like kind of play a little bit better by themselves. I want to say take care of themselves, but that's not really it. They can definitely play a little bit better without me constantly watching them. We're now in the Nether, by the way. So I don't know. I don't want to say no. Like, I'm not sure. But it's a definite no right now in the immediate future. Now, when it comes to it being a boy or a girl, I would be happy with both. I am really happy with my 2 girls. I think I'm just naturally a girl dad. I don't know why, but ever since I was a kid, when I was asked, I said I wanted a girl, like I wanted a daughter. But I'll be happy with both, man. I mean, children are a blessing no matter what gender they are, so I really don't care at all. Yeah, I think that answers your questions. Thank you for the questions. I think they were really good. But yeah, bro, having another kid right now just sounds like so much work. I can feel it deep inside of me that I am not ready right now to have another one, and I didn't feel that the other times. So it's about respecting that. I don't think I can be the best dad possible if I have a third one right now. I think I would have to basically be at like 50% dad capacity, and I think that's unfair to everybody. So I want to make sure that if I do have a third one, that I can give them as much attention as their siblings got. And right now, that just wouldn't be possible. I don't have enough hands. It's like me and Amelia often joke about that we need to grow like a third arm at this point. So I can't even imagine how it is with a third kid. We would have to get like 2 more arms, both of us, it would be very difficult to do. By the way, I'm kind of slaying this parkour. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but almost making no mistakes right now, which is crazy. I'm locked the heck in, dude.
Need to run Windows on your Mac? Parallels desk.
All right, let's see. What's the next question? By the way, that was from Sesti Mary. Did I say that? I think I did. The next one is from Chasa. Hello, Chasa. Nice to see you here again. When did I most enjoy doing YouTube? I want to say right now is definitely some of the most that I've enjoyed the job in a long time because of how casual it is for me. So right now I'm enjoying it a lot, like a lot. But the most ever, I mean, that's got to be when I started out, right? I mean, it's hard to beat starting out. That's like where all the magic is, right? That's where you fall in love with it. Everything is new. So, I mean, it's very hard to beat anything. Like, doing anything for the first time is always going to be the best time, right? I think that's also why people look back at, like, Sky Factory and stuff and find it so goated. It's like nostalgia is, like, a heavy thing. So I think my favorite time, other than right now, was just getting started, you know? Basically, the baby steps of becoming a YouTuber and what that even was. And kind of growing with the platform. Because when I started, I feel like being a YouTuber wasn't even really a thing. So I feel like I've seen the platform grow to what it is now, and it's kind of crazy and insane. Hope that answers your question, Chasa. Thank you for that. One more shout out for the Discord, guys. Go join it. We're trying to get more members over there. It's a lovely community. And also, if you want to participate in these map and yaps, it's just easy for me to pick the questions out there. I've seen a lot of you ask the questions in the comments. Don't do that. I pick them from the Discord, all right? That's the best way to kind of like, for me to keep track of it. I'm not going to do both comments and Discord questions, so just join the Discord. It's like one click of a button, and you'll be there, and you can submit a question, all right? Okay, we only have 2 more left. I'm kind of speeding through them by accident right now, which is not good, because we do need to actually finish this map too, and we're only in the Nether. We still got the end to deal with. So how about we focus a little bit on the parkour before we go ahead and go to the next question here. That way I can also breathe. I feel like I've been talking my butt off in this video so far. This is so cool, though. Like, this parkour, I think, is one of the easiest we've done from this creator. All of the maps that I've played in Map and Yap are from this guy. I think his name is pronounced Hielke. It's Hielke. He's got his own website called Hielke maps.com, where I download all of his maps. So go check him out. He makes all of these spiral parkour videos and everything else that we've done in these Map and Yaps. They're very, like, pleasing parkour videos to make. So shout out to that. He makes great things. Anything new in my life? I guess the latest update is that my kids are almost not sick anymore, so that's great. Carla is back in nursery. Laura is still feeling a little bit under the weather, so we haven't sent her back yet. You want to make sure that they are completely fit for fight before sending them back. Obviously. That's the least you can do. Also, look at this. That's the end portal right there, boys. There we go. Last level, the end. All right, I guess that means that we can go on to the next question in just a second. I actually think that we might get a really good ranking here, chat, because I am kind of doing it without messing up too much. So I think we're going to get an A on A+ on this, I hope. We'll see at the end what we get. The next question is from Gianna. Will my kids enjoy my job? So I guess this one, Gianna, kind of has multiple questions attached to it. One, and I get asked this a lot, so I might as well include this. Would I let my kids watch my videos? Of course. I think it's inevitable that they are going to know that I make videos, and then it is inevitable that they want to see those videos. I think that just has to, that's a thing. And then I often get asked, would I be embarrassed about what things that I've said or like jokes I've made or like the silly things that I've done? No, not at all. I know that I say some pretty wild things sometimes, and maybe some people will find it cringe and embarrassing, but I personally think that if my kids can't laugh at it, then I raised them wrong, all right? I want my kids to be able to laugh at my cringe, all right? And I think they will. I think I already make them laugh a lot, so I'm sure I'll make them laugh in my videos too. And I don't think there's anything embarrassing about my job. I think it's cool. I mean, if I had a dad that was a YouTuber and like making funny jokes on YouTube, I would have found that so cool. So, I mean, that's my hope at least. I hope they find me cool. I wouldn't have a problem with them watching my videos at all. I guess another point also is that, you know, the swear words and stuff. But I gotta tell you guys, right? I don't know how it is in your country, but one thing that took me a long time to get used to as somebody who's not American is that people care about cuss words, which sounds crazy to Americans out there, I know. But like literally, I would almost dare to say that no European cares about cussing. We don't really even care about if our kids cuss. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be cool with Kala going around and yelling the F word everywhere. That's not what I'm saying. But it's not really a big deal over here. So it took me a long time getting started on YouTube to know that like words matter that much. Does that make sense? I know now. And I guess it's just like heavily integrated in American culture that there are bad words, but it really isn't here, I feel like. I mean, obviously there are good and bad manners, but yeah, I don't know how to explain it other than that. It took me a long time to get used to, so that's not really anything I'm worried about either. It's pretty normal here to cuss, I would say. What was it? Do I think they will enjoy my YouTube channel? I think it's very difficult to enjoy a YouTuber if you know them personally, and especially if that YouTuber is your dad. It's probably hard to get something out of it, I think. Because, I mean, I'll always be their dad first. So, if I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, I would say they're probably not going to be fans of me, because that would be weird when I'm their dad and I'm in the house every day. So enjoy, I don't know, find it funny, probably, I hope so.
Hello,
and yeah, I don't know, I think that answered pretty much every YouTuber kid-related question that I've ever gotten. Would I want them to be YouTubers is actually also an interesting thing. I guess, I mean, I want my kids to do whatever the hell they want to do. Whatever makes them happy, that's what I want them to do. So if that's being a YouTuber, I guess I can always help them out, see if I can give them a few tips and tricks. But YouTube is a special job, and I think, I mean, to be quite honest, if I were to decide, I think I would want my kids to do something else, because there's just so much.
Real or fake, I think the title was.
There's so much that you don't get as a YouTuber. Like, for example, paid leave or vacation money. You know, like if you're hired by an actual company in Denmark, you still make money even though you're on vacation. You don't make money on YouTube unless you upload, really. So I think those sort of things are just unhealthy, and I wouldn't want my kids to experience that. But if they want to be a YouTuber and that's their dream, then I'll 100% support them in that. But it's not, in my opinion, YouTube is not the end-all, be-all. I know it's a lot of people's dreams, but that's because they see all the money and stuff. Guys, for every YouTuber you see with a Lambo, there's like a million failed YouTubers. You gotta realize that. Like, there's only one Mr. Beast, right? So, the chances are low of you or anybody else becoming the next Mr. Beast. I'm not trying to deter you from your dreams here, but I'm just saying what I would want for my kids, right? There's an Ender Dragon? God damn, I have to beat him? Wonder how I do that. I don't even have any weapons or anything. Anyway, thank you for the question, Gianna. Now, the last but very not least is, what is the most embarrassing thing that I've ever done? I would say It happened when I was a kid, and I don't know why, but as a kid, I actually got in trouble quite a lot. It was probably because I didn't like school, huh? And it was especially in like the early grades, so I wasn't very old. But we had this big old pirate ship in my playground as a kid, and I had these two rascal friends that dared me to pee on the pirate ship. Now, they were smart enough to go below deck to do it so nobody could see him. I guess I was dumb and I just peed on the deck. And I just remember looking up and looking into a window full of like the oldest grade in my school, looking at my wiener peeing on the pirate ship. So that's very embarrassing. All the older grades have now seen my wiener. And also, everybody knows who peed on the pirate ship. It was goddamn idiot Crainer that peed on it. So I had to scrub the floor clean. And I didn't rattle my friends. So I also scrubbed their pee. And I didn't say they had anything to do with it. Because I'm a real gangster, chat. I'm a real goddamn gangster. Now, what is the rank that I am getting here, ladies and gentlemen? 20 minutes and 17 seconds? I'll take it. We got rank A. Thank you for watching this map, and yep, hit that like button if you want another one, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!
Enjoy Ferrero Rocher this Ramadan and savor the moments that bring us closer to our friends. With a whole hazelnut covered in luxurious chocolate and wrapped in gold, Ferrero Rocher, nothing is enough for those precious to us.
Are you serious?
What's up, my crazy family? Okay, apparently we're bringing back the crazy family thing. It's time for another map and yap. And listen, if you're new to these, basically... What's up, my crazy family? Okay, apparently we're bringing back the crazy family thing. It's time for another map and yap. And listen, if you're new to these, basically, it's just me answering questions from Discord. So if you want to participate in the next map and yap, go join the Discord. Link is down in the description below. And we have like a little thing where you can actually submit your questions. And I will maybe read the ones that you submit. I have a list over here to my left. Also, the special thing about Map and Yap is that there is absolutely no editing. It's just me talking to y'all, doing parkour. Also, yes, we've done this parkour before. Give me a break. I've been sick. Just got out the shower, as you can maybe see from my hair. Give me a break. Sometimes we're gonna do maps we've done before. It's Map and Yap. Who gives a crap? Now, let's clap. Thank you. Thank you, crazy family. Thank you. All right, so these are the questions that I have today. One, this one is from Ellie on Discord. What made you pick YouTube as a job? Two, this one's from Jazz Wade from Discord. Where did crazy family come from? Very good question. This one's from Cian, and the third question, have you ever been seriously injured? Number 4 is from Katie, Hightail versus Minecraft. Katie apparently wants me to get canceled. Thank you, Katie. What would you have done if your YouTube channel failed? That guy hype. And finally, the last question is from Chaza. How did I meet Amelia, who is my wife? Map and yap, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. That is what we're doing today. I'm feeling better today, actually. Thank you for asking. I don't feel as sick as I did the other days, so I think I'm even gonna maybe boot up a little stream today. Maybe I already have when you watch this video. I don't know if this one comes out today or tomorrow. I have probably already streamed when you watch this video. But if you want to watch my streams, I try to stream every day in the morning time here in Denmark while my kids are in nursery. So you can go ahead and check that out if you want to. It would mean a lot to me. And let's just get into the first question from Ellie. What made me pick YouTube as a job? This one is really funny because I did not pick YouTube as a job. I feel like YouTube almost ended up picking me to have it as a job. Because when I started doing YouTube, you gotta realize this was like so many years ago now. Back when I started, I was probably like 18, maybe even 17 when I really started, you know? Like just started uploading for fun. back then, I'm telling you, I did not know that it could be a job. Like, it's a very new thing in the whole frame of YouTube that people all know that this is a job now. Back when I started, I didn't even know people made a living from doing it. I just saw people do it, and I thought it seemed really fun and awesome to like connect to an audience. So that's kind of why I started doing it. Now, eventually, I started getting enough viewers to where I just got paid for it, but I didn't choose this job. It's almost like it kind of chose me in a cringe way. I was chosen. I was a chosen YouTuber. That's not what I mean, obviously, but I didn't start it with the intent of being a job. I actually thought I was going to work with kids for the longest time, like at a nursery or kindergarten or something like that. That's what my mom does, and I love kids, so I thought maybe that was going to be what I wanted to do. But as soon as YouTube paid me, it was like a of course moment. Like, of course this is going to be my job then. I kind of just, I was an idiot. I kind of just dropped out of school and I was like, let's see if I can make some videos without even knowing that I could make money from it, mind you. My parents were pissed, bro. But luckily they came around and they started supporting the heck out of me. So I was very lucky. And yeah, don't drop out of school to become a YouTuber, guys. I am very fortunate that I was able to do this. Okay, so I hope that answered your question, Ellie. Number 2, where did Crazy Family come from? I actually don't remember how I came up with Crazy Family. I mean, back in the day, it was kind of like a thing that every YouTuber did where their subscribers had like a name. And it's a bit cringe these days to do that, but the Crazy Family is legendary, so I guess we have to bring it back, right? I guess it was because I was just seen as like a crazy guy. I mean, back then I was yelling, shouting, cussing all the time, so I figured why not call you guys crazy too and make it a family, I guess. You guys gotta realize, a lot of the things that I come up with have absolutely no rhyme or reason to them, all right? They really don't. They just somehow end up working out, and I'm very blessed and fortunate that I'm lucky enough to have my dumb ideas somehow work out in the real world. I don't know how it happens, but it kind of tends to happen to me, and I guess I'm very lucky in that sense. Okay, number 3, have I ever been seriously injured? Not really. The only thing this question brought back to me as a memory was I once wanted to learn how to like roller skate. So my mom took me out on the street to like learn how to roller skate, and it actually went fine. Like I didn't get hurt to begin with. I got hurt on my way back to my home. There was like this little hill. I'm talking like maybe it's this tall, and I had to simply just skate down it. But then I fell and I landed like palms down like this. And I remember hearing a huge crack in my left arm. And I was like, Mom, I think my arm is broken. And she was like, nah, come on. You're just being a little bit of a wuss. There's no way that your arm broke from a fall like that. Now, I'm not blaming my mom here. That fall was ridiculously short. It should not have broken my wrist, but it goddamn did. So as I was sitting at home, probably eating ice cream, crying a little bit, my arm kept getting more swollen and swollen. And then eventually my mom looked at it and she was like, God damn it, I think you broke your wrist. And I was just like, told you, Mom. I mean, it was a small fall, but yeah, I think my wrist is broken, god damn it. So then we went to the emergency room and probably sat there for hours and hours on end. But my arm got fixed, and that's the only bone I remember breaking. I was not really like a wild kid. I didn't do a lot of wild things that could have gotten me hurt, really. So I think that's the only bone I've ever broken, thank God. Yeah, I think that's it. And it was in the lamest way possible. It was definitely not cool. I probably made up a way cooler story to my classmates. I remember it was like, I don't know if you guys had this too, but in my school, if you had like a broken arm or leg, it was the coolest crap ever, because like the day after you would come to school and people would like sign your cast or draw on it, and you just felt like the coolest dude in school that day. And I think I did too, but I probably didn't disclose just how lame my fall was, if I were to guess. I probably came up with a little bit of a cooler story. I don't remember that for a fact, but I feel like that is something that I would definitely have done. Because that was not a cool way to fall, bro. That really was not that cool. I'm trying to think of other injuries. But yeah, nothing. It was this one time in like one of the earlier classes in school. Like I'm talking, I was really young. And there was this, I had this toy with me to school. And I think a girl kind of took it from me. And I chased her to get it back. And then I fell and slipped and like hit my eyebrow on like a table side or something like that. So I busted open my eyebrow and bled everywhere. But I didn't really break anything. None of these are very serious injuries. So I'm sorry. I'm just kind of a wuss. I don't really take a lot of physical.
Guys, those are even worse than one of my injuries. Because I'm not want to make anything. I'm gonna do a Q&A, but I'm just gonna tell you now how I broke how I broke something of my body. I know this is crainer, but I just want to tell you. I broke my finger because my uncle, we were fighting until he twisted my finger. Like it got twisted, and then when I told, cause I was with Zoom with my family, and my uncle came. After I broke my finger, I told my family, and they didn't believe me. Not even my mom believed me. It's exactly the same like on Green. Until the next day, so I had. What my mom did was it just put like a little rubber like cast thingy, but no, like it's not proper. And then the next day, it was like on a Sunday as well. Not this Sunday, but when I was like 5 or 6 years old, or 7, I don't know. I was like. It was still hurting, and when I was on the table and my mom checked, it was swollen. I think it was swollen. But still, my mom sent me to school. And then, until... Oh, great. I'm doing a story here. Tell my friends a story. Who's cool? Oh, nah. Don't call me, I said. Guys, but I have like a helper that helps me in my schoolwork when I was a bit little. She saw. And then she took me to the school nurse, and she put like a finger, like a clip thing that stays on your finger. Until I went to the doctors, they X-rayed me. I was struggling to X-ray myself because I got injuries, and my mom did apologize. Let's keep back to watching but keep getting. I'm not done yet. Just wait.
Risks with my body, I would say. What about you guys? What's the worst thing that's happened to you guys? Let me know down in the comments below. You guys have probably been way cooler than me at getting injuries. Let me tell you, bro. Let me tell you.
I'm not.
Serious dictation was driving me crazy, so I switched to whisper flow. Here's why I'll never go back. First off, it actually gets it right. Watch what Siri does with this. Can you share the mirror board, export the concepts to
Okay, so Katie says Hytale versus Minecraft. Katie, I think that is such an unfair question. They don't even have to be against each other, Katie. Why can't they just live together? You know what I mean? But, I mean, Minecraft wins in my book, for sure. Just because of how long I've played it. it's a more just appealing game to me than Hytale is. I think Hytale is going to become really great. It is already pretty great. I think it's got a lot of potential, but it's not there for me yet where I would be like, oh, this is the Minecraft killer. I don't think anything's ever going to kill Minecraft. I mean, look at us. We're still playing Minecraft now, right? But Hytale is cool. I think it's got its own sort of lane it can fit into. And my number one thing with Hytale is that I like how it looks, but I also don't like how it looks. It's a bit weird. Sometimes I'm like, wow, this looks great. And then sometimes I'm like, I kind of prefer how simple Minecraft is, you know? So it's kind of a hit and miss with me, really. But I would say they both exist in their own lane, to be honest. They don't really... I don't think they really compete. Let me know what you guys think. I think everybody was overhyping it in the beginning with like the whole, oh, this is going to kill Minecraft. This is going to be this and that. But they always do that. Whenever a new game comes out, they did that with Terraria too. It's just like people want to compare everything to Minecraft, and I think that's unfair. I think that's unfair to Hytale too. Like, imagine trying to be Minecraft. That is insanely difficult, bro. So, I think they're both great in their own ways. All right, Katie? They're both great in their own ways. What would you have done if your YouTube channel failed? I think I would have probably tried to become like nursery, kindergarten, like that type of vibe, you know? It doesn't take the biggest education, which is good because I don't really have much. And you also get to work with kids, and I love kids. So I think I would have chosen that. However, I'm very happy that I get to do YouTube as a job. I think it's still fun and great. So I'm just overall really happy that I get to do this on a daily basis. I think it's great. Is there any other job I would take except for working with?
Okay, so guys. So we're almost done. So it's been
Kids or
so
something?
long.
No, I think honestly, I think working with kids is like my biggest interest outside of YouTube because I just love them. I think they're so great. Now it would be a very exhausting job. God damn it. I think anybody that works with kids is a freaking hero, dude, especially if they're doing a good job. I think some of them are villains, though. Like, bad teachers are the worst. Like, if they talk down to their students or whatever. So, yeah, it has to be done right, of course. How did I meet?
I'm calculating how long is it. I'm actually going to, guys, I'm actually going to calculate. How long is it? Okay? 17 plus 14 equals, so 31 minutes. 31 minutes.
Meet Amelia. Well, this one is kind of lame. I wish I had a whole romantic story, but I met her after New Year's Eve on Tinder. But hey, that just goes to show that love can be found everywhere. Now let's see what my score is. And thank you for attending another Map and Yap chat. We'll be back to the regular scheduled programming soon. Give me my score. 11 minutes and 11 seconds. Damn. S tier. That's good, bro. That's good. Damn.
Work is a pain in the apps. My files are in this app. My chat's in this app. Projects in that app. Oh.
It has been way too long since I've said this, crazy family, but welcome back to another Map and Yap. Now let's clap. Welcome back, everybody. I'm too lazy to find a new map, by the way, so this one we'll just have to do. Sorry, guys. Also, before we get into all of the questions that I have today, let me just say that these are all gathered from my Discord. So link is down in the description to my Discord if you guys want to go ahead and submit your questions for the next map and yap. And if you don't know what this is, basically... Oh, this is going to close. Oh, it didn't. Basically, I just play a parkour map, and it's basically like a Q&A. I guess that's the best way to say it. I've said basically a lot already. This is a map and yep, so no retakes. Why do I suck today? Anyway, shall we get into what the questions all are? Let's do it, dude. First question, another pet, maybe? Second question, Busky? Third question, one thing I wish to change about my past. Fourth question, grieving a family member. Ooh. Fifth question, and now it's getting spicy. Relationship with Sunday. Not the mwah kind, but you know what I mean. And final question, will I ever do another Sky Factory with Ian? Dun dun, ba da da da. Let's get into it. Oh, it's been a while since I've done this. I feel kind of rusty, dude. I feel a little bit rusty around the edges. Somebody oil me up and cold. Don't do that. Anyway, what are we gonna do? We're gonna talk about Gianna's question from Discord. Thank you, Gianna, for sending in this question. Would I ever get another pet? And I think she specified this question by asking, since you don't want to have another kid, would you ever have another animal? The answer is very simply right now, I cannot imagine taking care of any more living beings other than Anton and my 2 kids. That is plenty for my butt to be taken care of currently, chat. All right, that is more than enough. So, Gianna, I don't think I'm gonna get a pet hamster anytime soon. I'm gonna get a new dog when eventually Anton passes away, but hopefully that's in many years. He's only 4 years old, I believe he is. Maybe 3. I'm terrible at remembering that sort of thing. My wife will know, but yeah, I'm really bad at remembering numbers and ages and stuff like that. So I think right now, I don't see myself having another pet. I mean, maybe if a stray monkey somehow found its way into my household, I would have to take care of it, but you know, Hixie's already got manager role on my Discord. That's plenty of monkey for me, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, yeah, no pet, I don't think. Gianna, thank you for your question, though. Where am I supposed to go, Cotton Eye Joe? This way? Yeah, I think so. And then up here. How can I play this map so many times and still not know what's going on? That's the crainer curse, isn't it, y'all? That is truly the curse of being crainer. Still being oblivious after. Sometimes people think I fake things, like not knowing what to do in a map that I've played before or a game that I've done before, but like legitimately, I would say I've almost never faked things on YouTube. I'm just dumb enough to where it looks fake, but it's actually real. So W real in the chat. W not faking. W being actually stupid. Sorry, I'm a little bit mean to myself today. I don't know what's going on. Okay, second question came from somebody called Ledom, and he was asking what happened to Bosky. This is probably a reference that like 0% of you will get almost, but I used to record with a guy called Busky, B-O-S-K-I-E, and I'm sure you can still find videos if you Google his name and my name or YouTube it, but basically nothing happened. He was just like my IRL best friend, still is. We don't see each other as much anymore, but we're all good. We catch up every once in a while, you know, we're both in our 30s now, so you don't really hang out as much as you used to back in the days. I just went around in a goddamn circle. But yeah, he was just like my best friend, and I was like, yo, do you want to try to like do this as well? And then he was like, yeah, sure, we can try to do it. And that's basically how that cookie crumbled, and then he got tired of doing it and didn't want to do it anymore, so then he stopped. And that's basically it. He was just a random dude. Well, he wasn't. He was my best friend, but he was a random dude in the sense that he just wanted to try YouTube real quick. Didn't really like it, so he decided that he wasn't gonna keep doing it. Very uninteresting in general, but there it is, guys. There's not like a huge drama story behind everybody I meet. I know it seems that way sometimes with the way that I live my life, but I tend to live it kind of drama-free when I'm not on YouTube, I would say. So that's basically the story of the story. You know, what am I doing wrong? I don't know, chat. So I'm supposed to go around here. Obviously, I've done that. Then we're supposed to jump over here, climb up these stairs, get to the high ground here, activate the piston, jump down, and I mean, obviously, it's kind of obvious what we're supposed to do. I just don't know why it's failing, because I'm jumping from the right height. So this is actually making me upset. I'm actually fuming. If you could put water on my forehead right now, it would be like a tea kettle going off. You guys didn't see that. Nope. Nobody saw that. Anyway, so I hope that answers your question, man. It's not very interesting, I know, but that's what happened. He wanted to try and be a YouTuber, and then he didn't want to do it anymore. Hey, good for him. What can I say? One thing, this question comes from somebody called Achieve, by the way. Thank you. All of these are gathered on Discord, like I said. One thing that I wish that I could change in my past. I think I've talked about this plenty before. Do you guys just automatically assume that there's a bunch that I would like to change because I've made a lot of mistakes? Not really. I mean, most of the dumb things I did when I was really young, like the thing to Lance and stuff like that. And I don't feel like you can blame an almost like 19, almost 20-year-old for making a dumb, selfish mistake. You know, everybody does that. No, I don't think I want to change anything, because who knows where I would be if I did. Like, I'm pretty happy. No, I'm very happy with my life as it is right now. Obviously, being happily married, having 2 beautiful, healthy kids. I don't think life can get much better than that. So I would do it all over again if it meant the same outcome, I think. Even the bad stuff I would do again. Just very grateful that I live the way I do now. And without hardship, I guess, I don't think you would be in the same situation necessarily. I don't think I would be. I struggled on this exact spot in the other map in Yap, and I just couldn't figure out what to do. But yeah, you go this way and then down here. W didn't cheat. W. I hope that answers your question, Achieve. And yeah, it's a difficult thing about changing the past, because you always gotta assume that it changes the future, right? If it didn't change the future, and we were sure of that, I guess there were a few things that I would like to not have done. Like, I would like to have not made some selfish decisions in my past, but I really don't. I'm not angry at myself for doing it. It is what it is. You know, we grow and we learn, and we hopefully become better from it. And if you don't become better, then that's where it's a problem, I think, really. I think so.
Oh, I'm lagging.
If you host a community on any of these platforms, you will likely never build a serious brand. Let me explain.
Welcome back to Mad Bad Yap, everybody. Now let's clap. I remembered the intro this time. I'm very proud of myself. If you don't know what this is, welcome, welcome. It has been way too long since I've said this, crazy family. And he was asking what happened to Bosky. This is probably a reference that like 0% now, so you don't really hang out as much as you used to back in the days. I just went around in a goddamn circle. But yeah, he was just like my best friend, and I was like, yo, do you want to try to like do this as well? And then he was like, yeah, sure, we can try to do it. And that's basically how that cookie crumbled, and then he got tired of doing it and didn't want to do it anymore, so then he stopped. And that's basically it. He was just a random dude. Well, he wasn't. He was my best friend, but he was a random dude in the sense that he just wanted to try YouTube real quick. Didn't really like it, so he decided that he wasn't gonna keep doing selfish decisions in my past, but I really don't. I'm not angry at myself for doing it. It is what it is. You know, we grow and we learn, and we hopefully become better from it. And if you don't become better, then that's where it's a problem, I think, really. I think so, at least. I don't know. I don't know if you guys agree, but that's the way I see things, you know? I think that's the only way you can really survive being a human, because if you had to frickin' blame yourself for every dumb thing you did, you wouldn't have anything else to do, you know? At least, well, maybe that's just my case. I've done a lot of dumb things. I'll admit it, but yeah, we're all just human at the end of the day. I'm not any different than so many other people. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Oh yeah, he also asked that. So that's the same guy asking 2 questions, basically. I see myself in 5 years. I'll be 36. I think at 36, I'll still be doing YouTube, honestly. You know, I look at Sunday and he's 37. And I think, why wouldn't I be able to also keep doing it at that age? You know what I mean? So I think still YouTube, I hope. I mean, maybe I found something else to do. But I like doing this right now. Carla will be 7. Oh, wow, that's crazy. I don't see myself in a very different position than now. I guess, like, most people have, like, big goals they want to achieve, but I don't really have that many goals anymore. I'm mostly just focused on trying to be happy in the now. Whereas before, my life was very dominated by thinking in the future. Like, I want this, I want this, I want this. And while it's good, I also think it's got its mentally draining downsides to it. Like, I think it's good to have ambitions and goals. But I also think it can be unhealthy, if that makes sense. Where am I supposed to? Wow, okay, that's weird. That was strange. Yeah, I hope that answers your question, bro. Ooh, and here comes one of the spicy ones that all of you probably skip to because Hixie puts the timestamps in. If you're one of those people and you're hearing me talk about it right now and you skip to this part, go back and watch the video. That's what helps me out, all right? It doesn't help me out if you just skip to what you want to hear. W Hixie for the timestamps, though, chat. Am I right? Anyway, my relationship with Sunday, what's it like right now? I would say that pretty quickly after me and Ian started talking again, it became like the same banter and fun that it was like before I left. Obviously, in the start, there was a little bit of awkwardness maybe, but I don't feel that anymore. And I mean, Ian's a really good guy, so he was quick to let me feel welcome, I would say. My relationship with him is that, I mean, I consider him a friend. I think I always have considered him a friend. I don't think I've ever not considered him to be a friend of mine. Is it as close as it was back when we recorded every day of the week? No. But we're also both family men, you know. We don't really have as much time as we used to. We used to record like all day, every day. So it's impossible for us to have that same connection again now that we are at different points in our lives where we just don't get on Discord all the time and talk. But I would say it's just a normal friendship between 2 grown men. I would say, like, it's not. Yeah, I think so. I think it's pretty normal. But yeah, I love and appreciate the guy, and I feel like I always have made that clear. But yeah, pretty standard relationship, I would say. Good friends. Always laughing when we end up talking on Discord, and I mean, that's just the way it should be. That's the type of friendship that you have these days, isn't it? That's what we have time for, so it's what makes sense. Okay, like this, I think. Yeah, there we go. That's my relationship with Sunday. I don't know if you were expecting me to have like a whole colors and rainbow kind of scenario here, but yeah, no, we're just 2 grown men that when we have time, we record videos together, and then we talk a little bit after we're done, and then we say, see you next week, buddy. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It always is. I mean, I think I spend like, on an average week, we probably spend like 5 or 6 hours in a Discord call, I think, doing the videos and also talking. So that's once a week of like 5 or 6 hours that we like talk on Discord, right? Ooh, this might be the one that everybody skipped to, actually. Hey, if I caught you skipping to this one because Hixie put timestamps down below, then go back and watch the video. It helps me out, all right? Good. Anyway, Sky Factory. Is it ever going to come back? I feel like this is like the #1 question that anybody could ask me right now. And you're goddamn right. It's going in the title and thumbnail. Hey, daddy's got to make a living, chat. Daddy's got to make a living too. I'm not calling myself your daddy. I am a dad. Okay, so chill on that, chat. Anyway, will we ever do a Sky Factory series again? I think that it's unlikely.
Imagine
I'm not saying it's not gonna happen. I don't know. I would be open to it. I would be open to doing it, but like I actually think it would be a situation I would actually be kind of scared of, because everybody holds Sky Factory so near and dear to their hearts because of how great it was back in the day, that I think I would actually get like be a little bit scared of doing it in a way, because how do we live up to the expectations, and how do you reboot something that is that old and try to make it the same, but also try to make it make sense in YouTube 2026? And listen, I don't know if there's an answer. I don't know if it's possible. Obviously, we know it would do well. We know it would get a lot of views. The thing about Sky Factory as well, one of the things that are a downside to it is that it takes a very long time to record and do. Like, it could take upwards of like a whole day to do one episode because so much stuff had to be done in the episodes. So that's another downside to it, where I don't know if we have the time for it anymore like we used to. Like we've already talked before, like with family and everything else that we do on a daily basis. Will we ever do Sky Factory again? The question has to remain basically out in the open. I'm down to do it, but you guys would have to promise to lower your expectations a little bit. What's my rank? A. I'll take an A, dude. I would do it, but you would have to promise to lower your expectations. I'm not Crainer from 2016 anymore. I am 31 years old now, and I have 2 daughters. It's not gonna be the same as it was back then. It can't be. It's impossible. I'll be down to do it. I don't know if it's gonna get done, but let's just enjoy the fact that me and Sunday are recording again and not get ahead of ourselves in what we want and expect from me and Sunday. I think that's my most important message to y'all. Just let it happen. And if it happens, it happens. You know what I mean? Thank you all for watching. It's been too long since I did another map and yap. I'm gonna try to promise to do one a week, guys. Thank you for watching.
And the title is I Quit.
The hardest thing is to get started. You have to get it on paper.
Guys, this guy quit.
I've started to deal with the...
Welcome back to Map and Yap. Now let's clap. If you don't know what this series is, basically it's just me yapping, playing a map, and answering your questions. These questions I've all gotten from Discord, by the way. Join the Discord down in the description below. Also, we've upgraded a little bit today. I installed shaders for your maximum viewing pleasure. I think it just looks the best, so that's what we've done. Let's get this started. All right, so I've got the list of questions here. The first question being, do you like traveling or have you traveled anywhere? And if you do like traveling, where do you want to go? What's my favorite TV series? What is a mistake in my life that even if you could undo, you wouldn't? And then number 4 here. Why did you start recording on that channel again? Oh, okay, this one is good. Why did I start recording on the channel that I said I was going to stop recording on? Good question. Which country do you want to visit next and why? Do you listen to any music of any kind? And what is it, basically? All right, that is, yeah. I've got like 6 questions here. And Hixie is doing a great job like always. He'll put the timestamps so you can skip to the questions that you want to hear the most. W Hixie in the chat, please. Great guy. He's a furry, but great guy. Well, let's just get started. By the way, I want to say sorry that I haven't uploaded on this channel that much. I guess we'll touch on that as this video goes on anyway. And I'll explain a little bit about what's been going on and what my thoughts are right now, where I am and what I want to do and how I want to do things. I hope we'll touch on that as these questions go on. Anyway, the first question is from Nut Jumbo. Do you like traveling? Yes, I do. I think traveling is pretty great. I will say, though, that traveling has gotten significantly less attractive as I have 2 small kids that I have to bring with me, and it is probably 100 times harder than it was before I had kids to like travel and get on an airplane and get to places, and it's stressful for the kids, it's stressful for the parents. But I do like traveling, and I want to take my kids to many, many countries when they get older. But right now, they're a little bit small. So, one, it's tough to do. And two, I also feel like if I took them to a place that I really want to go, like Japan, they are too small to really appreciate even being there. Like, they wouldn't know what Japan even is or how far away it is. So, I can't wait to take them places when they're older. Anyway. And if you do like traveling, what would be the place you want to go? Okay, I have a few. I have a few that I really want to go to. Sorry, by the way, I'm still coughing. Like, I'm never going to get rid of this cough, I think, at this point. So, first thing that always comes to mind is that I really want to visit Japan. Second place that also really comes to mind is Australia. I also do want to try to go to Africa one day. I'm not sure which country in Africa, maybe South Africa, something like that. I've heard that's really beautiful. So I would want to do that one day too. In general, I just really want to see Asia. I've never been anywhere there, so I think that would be sick to try. And I love the food, so I would definitely go ham on some Asian cuisine. What else did you say? What would be the place you wanted to go to? Okay, yeah, I think I answered that pretty much. Not Jumbo, thank you for the question. Question number 2. What is your favorite non-anime TV show, series, and why? From Craig Ware 9. Okay, my favorite TV show that isn't anime. Oh, it's a tough one, dude. I mean, I'm having a hard time picking, like, this is my favorite. I like this one the most. So I guess I'll just rank off series that I've enjoyed, I guess. First being Game of Thrones. That one popped to mind. I think that one was insanely good. I also really like watching The Office lately. Again, the American Office. Sorry, you Brits out there. I know you swear by the English version, but I just can't. The Office is American to me. I'm sorry. I know it's originally English. I know. But yeah, I love the American Office. What else do I really like? Breaking Bad. I really enjoyed watching that You series on Netflix too about that stalker guy. Why am I blanking on series right now? I swear I've watched a lot. Stranger Things, of course. Goat. There's a bunch of others, but I feel like I'm blanking right now on them. Especially also you said no anime and stuff, so that's a little bit tough to answer now, isn't it? Yeah, those are the ones that like pop to my mind immediately. I like Narcos too on Netflix. I like True Detective as well. Can I think of any other? I don't know why it's so hard for me right now. But yeah, those are the ones that pop to mind. So those must be some of my favorites, I guess. I mean, they're the only ones I can think of right now anyway. By the way, I am slaying this parkour right now, chat. I don't know if you're noticing this, but I definitely am. I'm killing it, dude. All right, what else do we got? Crackware 9, thank you for that question. I feel like there's a bunch of series that I'm blanking on right now, so I apologize for that, buddy. Hopefully you have some series that you can recommend me or something like that. Let me know down in the comments if you have any series that I should watch, all right? Because I can't keep rewatching The Office forever, I'm realizing now. I'm probably on my 5th run or something like that. It's just my comfort show. I put it on in the background, you know, and I don't necessarily watch every moment of it, but every time I look up, I do a little smile and a little laugh. You guys know what a smile and laugh is. I don't know why I had to explain it. What is a mistake in your life that even if you could undo, you wouldn't? Okay, this one is great, by the way, Gianna. Like, this is a great question. And I think the one mistake in my life that I wouldn't undo, even if I couldn't, is actually one of my biggest mistakes that I ever made. But it's what caused me to have the life that I have now. So even if I could undo it, I wouldn't do it. So you guys remember a few years back, actually, it's probably like 3 or 4 years now. It's more than just a few years. When I originally left the group and I, had problems with alcohol and all that stuff. Obviously, that was one of the toughest moments of my life, and one of my biggest mistakes ever was having a problem with alcohol. It's kind of hard to call it a mistake, I was addicted. So It's hard to really call it a mistake, I guess, but there are things that I could have done to avoid ending up there, I guess, and not have that problem. But if I hadn't had that problem, I probably wouldn't have met my wife, you know? And I wouldn't have had my kids now. So I would do it 100 times over if it meant that I would have the kids and the wife and the life that I have now, even though it was super tough and the hardest thing I've had to do and endure and get through. So yeah, I think that's just the one. It's definitely the biggest mistake, but at the same time, it was also the biggest blessing. You know, I did learn a lot about myself, I guess you can say, and I mean, I can't even imagine a life that's different than what I have now. So, yeah. Life works in mysterious ways sometimes, I guess, guys. It really does. Ow, 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 ow. Remember when I said I was slaying this parkour? I definitely don't necessarily feel that way right now. Anyway, we did it. Thank you for that question, Gianna. I like answering questions that are like that, so I do appreciate it. If you guys have any more like live questions for me, I appreciate it as well. I would definitely answer those. As long as they're not too personal. We'll see. We'll see what you guys come up with in your crazy little heads. Crazy family, crazy family throwback right there, chat. Okay. Okay. This one is a little bit long of a message. It's from Debarcats Lightning. Debarcats Lightning. Okay, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hey, Crainer, so my question is that I thought you wanted to stop uploading on Mr. Crainer. Why did you start recording on that channel again? This is out of curiosity, by the way, and I have nothing against it. It was just so sudden. I completely understand. Okay, I guess I want to preface this by saying that I'm Crainer, and I notoriously change my mind and make up my mind a lot, but I will say that my intention when I made those videos that I'm going to stop uploading, they were to stop uploading on that channel. But something crazy happened all of a sudden. I found out what I could use that channel for again. Because if you guys remember, my biggest thing with that channel was I didn't really know how to approach it anymore because I liked what I was doing on here where I was being more real, and that okay, so just to sidetrack real quick, if you guys have noticed, the profile picture on this channel is now just my face. That's because that's still the intention of this channel. This channel is going to be me. My Benjamin channel, I guess you could say. Cringe. But I guess you could say, I guess you could, I hope that the profile picture makes sense then, right? So Map and Yaps, that'll be on this channel. My interaction with you guys, maybe the more real topics and like discussions and for example, if I want to play like a horror game all of a sudden, or I have time to record something that I can't put on my main channel, then I'll do it on this channel. So this channel is not gonna die. I'm gonna keep it alive as long as I have a video to record for it. I really wanted, like, I think Poppy Playtime 5 would have been great on this channel, but I haven't played 1, 2, 3, or 4, so I can't really do that, I feel like. But that's another example of, like, what I think this channel could be used for as well. And it would be unedited again, and it would just be me and you playing a game, chilling, yapping, basically. Where did I come from in that train of thought? So, yeah. All of a sudden, something happened that gave me a reason to reboot the Mr. Crainer channel. Because the Mr. Crainer channel, which is the one with the Minecraft profile picture now, that channel started off as a Minecraft channel, and it started off with Sunday. I did not plan in my wildest dreams that I would be recording with Sunday again all of a sudden. So when that happened, I started feeling like my big channel makes sense again. This is where I can put those things, especially because Sunday's channel is PG and I want to respect that. And I don't think necessarily that would be 100% what I want to upload on this channel. because this channel felt like we were taking a step in another direction, and I still want to keep stepping in that direction. But the old channel, I think it makes sense to go back to what it used to be. And now that I had the opportunity to do that with the guy that started it all with me, I think it just made complete sense to reboot it. So listen, I get that it was confusing that I said I will quit and now I'm uploading to it and now I'm uploading less to this one. But I'm hoping as time goes on that it'll make sense. Basically, I hope I answered the question fully. I feel like I did. I feel like I answered the question the best I could. And I hope it makes sense. So look at it like two different creators in a way. I'm still the same person, but on this channel, you won't be getting Minecraft and Roblox. Well, Minecraft is here, but you won't be getting that type of content here. That's gonna stay on where it started. Whoa, 11 minutes. That's a crazy, that's a really good time. I hope that makes sense. I really hope it does. Now, we beat the map before I got to the last question, which was from Subi. No, we have one from Abdul as well. Which country do you want to visit next and why? We already kind of answered that one, Abdul, so I'm just going to skip on to question number 6. Thank you for your question, though. Do you listen to any music? If so, what kind? I listen a lot to rap music. I kind of grew up with that. My sister was a huge Eminem fan, so it kind of just stuck with me. You only get one life, so don't get scared because there's people watching you. It's your YouTube story that will last forever. Make yourself so great that in 1,000 years, people would say, wow, this guy's so lit and cool. Thank you. I guess that was just a couple. Thank you for coming to my map and yap.
Guys, it's the end already. Finally. It's been 3 hours. Bye, everyone. See you in the next video. Beezum plays out.